Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. And boy, is my back sore! Which is not a new Pokemon. It's just the fact that I slept a little weird. And, like, this morning it was, like, a little annoying. And then by, like, 4 o'clock this afternoon it was like, haha, screw you! So, that's where I'm at today. Also, I think I made chat really depressed by talking about, like, life choices. Which may have been a poor life choice. But, to your point, Demolition, I mean, again, I feel like everybody thinks that sort of thing. I mean, the days of future past are unknowable. And by that, I don't intend to reference the plot of X-Men Days of Future Past. What I more mean is that, like, whatever the future would have been from the past, you can't really know. I think one of the most important life skills, perhaps, this might be an oversimplification, is simply to make the best of what you have. Very few people get everything that they want, and, you know, even people who are more capable of sort of accomplishing high-level goals or whatever than I am, which is, I'm not really able to do that at all. I could barely function as an adult. But, you know, I think even those people miss out on things that they want a lot of the time. And so I think it's most important to, like, appreciate what you have and to, like, not try to compare yourself to other people. I've heard lots of people say it in different ways, but I think generally people agree that, like, comparing your life to others is, like, a surefire way to, like, just get depressed. Like, it doesn't really do any good. Your life is what it is. It's what you've made of it, and you can try to improve your future, and you can make the most of what you have, but you can't change the past. It's not X-Men Days of Future Past. It is, in fact, Saturday, January the 22nd, 2022, and it is also time to play Super Auto Pets. Oh, look at that. Just right there. Don't have to wait for it to load up or anything. Last week we played Super Auto Pets for the second time. Up to that point, you had seen as much Super Auto Pets as I had played. You know, I managed to get a nice 10-win run in my, like, third game or something, and was pretty excited about that. And then last week, I just did, like, pretty badly overall. Like, had some, like, just not success. But then last weekend was, like, a holiday weekend for Martin Luther King Jr. Day here in the States. And I took some of that extra time to play several consecutive hours of Super Auto Pets. During which time I had 3 more 10-win runs, 2 more 9-win runs, and then, like, a bunch of variously, like, not impressive and okay runs. I think I have a little bit of a better understanding about some of the optional strategies you could try to employ to some level of success, but, like, I still wouldn't say I'm, like, super, like, all that impressive strategically or anything. But this game is great, and we're gonna play it. I believe I've set the audio correctly. If it feels too loud, let me know. Okay, so one of the things that I think I was already trying to do, but that I sort of more consciously thought about after doing a bunch of Super Auto Pets runs, is that I think by, how does this work? It counts this as round 1. So I think it's like by the end of round 3, I like to try and have the ability to level up an animal. And the reason for that is, when you level up an animal, like, it adds an animal to the shop that's, like, a level higher than what's available to you. And, you know, pretty much at any point there's some benefit to that. But I like being able to level up during the preparation for the third round, because it can help give you some early direction as to what your team should be doing. And generally, the earlier you're employing whatever strategy you're employing, the better off you are. And I think that's one of the most concise things I can point to that kind of helps. I might be overstating its value a little bit, but I found that even the runs where I'm like not being extremely successful, I still feel like there's a strong benefit to doing that. So it's a nice thing to keep in mind early on, just because like, I mean, so here we have Ant, which is like a pretty strong early offering. Pig, I'm a little higher on than I used to be. I just like didn't really respect Pig very much at all, but like, you know, you get an extra gold from him, so like that's useful. And if you buy him early on, he's got like 3 attack and can take out stuff. So I think what I'm gonna do here is take Ant, take Pig. I'm gonna freeze Pig, and I'm definitely gonna freeze Honey. I like freezing Honey early because usually somewhere in the first 3 or 4 rounds, I want to buy Honey to put it on something so that you win draws against opponents that don't put Honey and summon bees and whatever. But you get, since you have 10 gold to start with, you basically get like a roll and 3 buys. So like, I freeze what I think I want to buy and then roll to see if I get something better. Because if I get something like an extra ant, I'd rather have that. But here we have horse and pig. And that seems fine. I mean, your first round is pretty much always a coin flip. It's very difficult to just like have a strategy that wins the first round unless you get some like ridiculous shop offering like 3 fish, which like it's just really hard to beat 3 fish. And I have literally seen someone get 3 fish. So that their first round team was just 3 animals. It's like, how do I literally beat that? All right, team name. Oh, let me briefly. So I screenshotted the ones that I got off stream. I wasn't smart or patient enough to set up a way to show these to you. I think I would like to do that at some point. But I saved the names of the ones that I won with, just because I thought, I mean, the names are fun and whatever. So the first one that I got 10 wins with off stream was the Willing Tugboat. That's pretty fun. And then I named one the Delicious Pencils because of that ridiculous line of dialogue from World's End Club, and then somehow that got 10 wins. And then the last one was the Flexible Beavers, which not only is a good name, but also I almost went completely undefeated. But then at 9 wins, I lost twice. But ultimately, did get 10 wins with that. But like, I almost like didn't lose a game with that one. That was really good. Um, it says, been trying so hard to win with certain level 3 pets to get the ribbon. Yeah, I haven't quite gotten to that point. I've been like leveling up different characters, and not all of them make it all the way to the end to get the ribbon. But like, I think I'm up to like 15% completion on achievements for the base set. The dense herbs, that's a good one. And tiny clementines. The team names are great. So what do we have available to us? The foamy, boring, or submissive pronks, bagels, or beavers. What is pronk? Is this a meme thing that I should know? Mochan's a good luck charm. No one's ever said that before Demolition. I think the stream is now cursed. I mean, I'm kind of inclined to go with submissive beavers, and that might just be a little bit rude, but alright, let's see if we win the coin flip. Trunk is a springbok or other antelope. Well, at least it was a draw and not a loss. I guess in that respect, it's not literally a coin flip. Ooh, double beavers for our submissive beaver team, huh? Hmm. That's pretty good. Beaver's a pretty good one early. Hmm. Horse. Do I want to freeze horse? Actually, here's another question. Do I want to swap out pig for cricket? I think that's probably correct. I think that way I'm more likely to win this round. And also, it's just like a little bit more flexible. Have some extra gold to try and re-roll towards beaver or additional horse. I think I'm gonna freeze horse and roll twice. There it is. There's that beaver I wanted. Now the question is, do I want ant or horse? The answer might be no to both. Hmm. I mean, I definitely want beaver. So this is the thing I was talking about. So what's going to happen is after this round, win or lose, we will advance to the next tier, which means that the shop will be able to give us tier 2 pets. And if we merge this shop beaver with the ones that we have, we'll get a level 2 beaver, and we'll also get access to a tier 3 pet that will hopefully give us some direction as to what our team should be doing. No, I actually don't think I'm going to keep horse. I take ant. Yeah, this is fine. I feel pretty. I feel like we're pretty likely to win with this. We got some extra stats. Oh, our horse got bigger. Hey, we win. We win because our horse got stats. That's nice. I could have gotten up to tier 2 horse. I don't think that's what I want, though. Let's do this. Beaver, and summon beaver so we get a horse bonus, and then merge beaver. And that gives us early sheep, which means that keeping horse probably would have been. I mean, early sheep is pretty good, even though I don't exactly have like a way to take advantage of that. Do I want ants anymore? I could. I can sell beaver because beaver has an ability that like gives health to things when you sell it. But these really aren't like a swarm style team with like crickets and sheep that like generate new animals when they die. Don't necessarily need a bunch of extra health on their like initial forms. I think I'm gonna sell ant. I think what I want is no, beaver can be in front. He's a big boy. Let's summon a horse and sheep. And then we're just gonna roll to see if we can find another horse, huh? Yeah, that's fine. And we could do stuff with that next round. It might put us in a position where we'll sell the beaver to buy something else. Another horse. Probably not what we need. We could consider buying Spider next round. I mean, Spider is just like basically better Cricket since Cricket's not currently leveled. Freeze it, that might be a little aggressive. Let's see how the battle go. We don't have bee yet. But we do have sheep. They have leveled fish. That's not great for me. Okay. That's a bummer. I really hate to lose by like 1 hit point on their last guy. Okay. So... Hey, Neko, welcome to the stream. You're here with your brother. Well, hello to Neko and your brother. And you're feeling a bit unwell. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm also feeling a bit unwell. My back is mad at me for some reason. Okay, so here's Vasco's plan. I am going to sell this cricket. Because it's not immediately on the verge of leveling up, and I have Spider here, and Spider's kind of just better. So I sell this, and then I'm gonna buy horse, and then both of these other horses will feed that horse. I could try to save all these horses for the purpose of leveling up, and it really is worth considering. So what would I do if that was my intention? I don't actually remember when you hit the next level up. So, like, what I could do is move sheep to second position, which is, like, a little awkward. I could sell the beaver to give health to one of these. And that would put me up to 9 gold. So I could then buy spider, buy honey for the last horse, and, like, roll to set up something. I do sort of miss out on the beaver stats, although Spider will have like a lot of health and he'll summon an extra guy. I think this makes sense. I think I'm gonna try this. Oh, that's right, that gives me like multi-gold. He's level 2. Alright, sell the beaver. Okay. A little bit to everyone. I would like this spider. And I would like this honey. Now, a funny thing I could do, I guess, I could buy a honey for, like, front horse for this round, so that, like, when he dies, the other 2 horses give that bee a bonus. I don't know if that's really worth it, though. Buy a bunch of ants. I mean, the only other thing I'm really gonna manage to do here is to, like, roll a bunch. I think I actually like this plan. It's a little silly, to be honest, but right now we're leaning really hard on the horse summoning strategy. It's one of the more obvious ones, but I feel like that's what, between the sheep and the multiple early horses, I think that's the hand we've been dealt. Ooh, that mosquito's not great for me. That could have gone a lot better for me. Yikes. Alright, this looks mostly okay. Alright, somehow we won that. I'm not sure if it's because of that honey decision. Ooh, snail, huh? Sometimes I get real cheeky with snail. Okay, so since we just leveled up again, I think it's a good time to merge the horses. We get penguin, which is a little interesting. Is that if I buy penguin, then I get, like, early level ups on horse. So I guess the main thing we would want to do is find a way to level up something else so that penguin is giving bonus stats to stuff. So I think, you know, spider and sheep are fine. A lot of times, so this is something I've considered too with snail. I feel like when my team is behind, or I feel like I'm not advancing my team's strength as much as I would like over multiple rounds, I like to start freezing any sheep or any snails that I find, so that, like, when I do inevitably, like, lose a round, that I just, like, sell one of my pets and then just, like, buy as many snails as possible in rapid succession to, like, pump my team a bunch, because if you lost your previous battle, you give, like, +2 attack and +1 health to all your guys. And that's something I could do, but I actually think I might be, like, ahead of the curve, and I think it makes more sense to try and find a level up to work with penguin. So I think I'd rather not have the frozen space. So this says, yesterday I froze 3 snails, took the L, bought all 3, and then they gave you a monkey. Wow, yeah, that'll... Yeah, monkey's a little broken, isn't it? I think I'm just gonna re-roll this. I'm not super excited about elephant or anything. I say that, here's an elephant. Kind of like blowfish. It's not the most exciting with this team, but I don't know. I've had reasonably good results with blowfish, despite the fact that it doesn't seem that exciting. It's like a 3/5, so it has like okay stats to start with, and then when it gets hurt, it deals damage to a random enemy. And if you get Blowfish's health up high enough, he can like really just sort of like take their whole team down. Um, I think what I will do is, I mean, at this point, I think I'm just best off like rolling 3 times to see if I can find something that can level up. I'm inclined to freeze Blowfish because I think it's one of the better options to just randomly put on the team. And if I can level it up, then the Penguin will start giving it more health, and that like works well together. Rabbit, huh? I think with the team I have now, I'd rather have Blowfish. Okay, go in place. Because we're towards the end of the shopping round, I'm gonna freeze this snail and just see if we can like roll into another Blowfish. Freeze that as well. Do something interesting next round. I'm inclined to freeze garlic, because if I do start statting up the Blowfish, that's a good combination. They take... Wow. Okay. Do I want... How many snails do I want? I feel like the answer is... I feel like the answer should be 0, but the answer is always as many snails as possible, because I'm ridiculous. Nico says, I had fun last time with an exploding hedgehog team. That's really interesting to me. I've seen a bunch of those, and my experience against most of those, because I haven't done a hedgehog team, I once had like a badger heavy team I wasn't super comfortable with, but did pretty well. Um, but like the thing I found about the hedgehog teams, which is like when it faints, it does 2 damage to everyone, your team and their team. And like what you will see a lot of the time is that people will like early on buy like multiple hedgehogs so that they just like knock each other out and then do more damage and more damage. What I've often found is that like I just win those by nature of having a single bee. Like they just wipe out both teams, but then I have a bee at the end. So like I haven't been super impressed with it, but I also haven't really tried it myself. I also have become a pretty big fan of Peacock, although I'm not immediately convinced that this is a Peacock team, so I don't want to freeze that. I shouldn't freeze the snail, but I'm gonna freeze the snail. Not the correct thing to do, but I'm doing it. The funny thing would be if I got another snail and leveled up snail so that it would be a target for the penguin. Wow, I don't think I like the look of this team. By which I mean, their team looks way better than mine. Yeah, that didn't go well for me. I'm glad I froze a bunch of snails, because that didn't go well for me. Okay, this does not feel like a dog team. Um... Hmm. Let's pump up the jam. I don't think I'm gonna get super duper cheeky and try to, like, level up snail. It's like a fun joke, but I don't think that's like an actual smart person thing to do. So let's buy another snail. So there's like a world in which I might want to sell a snail, buy pufferfish, buy garlic. And even in that world, I would be selling the snail, so I would have one more gold to reroll into some sort of interesting thing. Um... I don't want to buy swan here. The thing I'm thinking of doing is sell snail, buy swan. Swan would give me an extra gold at the start of the next round to help with, and then I could put garlic on the blowfish I have, And I think that's probably better than buying Blowfish right away. And the extra gold from Swan, and then from presumably selling Swan, will maybe help me get up to level 2 Blowfish. And the earlier I can get that to level 2, the better. This makes sense in my head. And Blowfish. Alright. Well, we snailed a couple times, so hopefully our raw stats are just good enough to take on the next team, but we'll see what happens. Our horse is a 10-9, which is weird. We got some sheepy deep magic going on. Well, that could have gone worse. I mean, we ultimately won there. I was concerned for a second about how some of those trades were going to happen. Ooh, sheep, huh? Sheep, huh? Okay, here's where my head's at. It's awkward that horse is in the back, but I feel like horse generally needs to live in the back. So I think I'm gonna move, like, penguin to the front. And then blowfish here? I should have blowfish in the front. And that probably works. But then we're gonna get this second sheep. And now, if we find another sheep or another blowfish, then we can level up more pets to be affected by penguin. But if we don't find that, I think just like low-level sheep getting horse bonus is like pretty good. So like I feel like we're in good shape here. But let's see if we can get in better shape. Ooh, giraffe. Vasco really does like giraffe way more than he should. That's tricky. Because it'd be like really nice to have giraffe just start like pumping up blowfish. Still like reasonably early. I think the thing to do is freeze and roll again, see what happens. But giraffe is definitely got some good potential. Ox, that I always want to call like bison, but it isn't. Pretty good with sheep, but I don't think it's what I want. Okay. Now we're at decision time. Unless I'm going to sell one of these sheep, which is the thing I could do, I have to make decisions about where I think I want to end this turn. I think what I'm gonna do is merge the sheep together, buy the giraffe, and then roll to try and find sheep and blowfish. It's a little awkward. I think that's what I want to do. I mean, it's a pretty big sheep now, so that's nice. Just buy giraffe. I probably shouldn't do. I just really love giraffe. You don't understand. Buying something like meat bone for giraffe might be nice this early on, because it helps it sort of trade up. Stealing 4 damage is sort of like whatever. It just says me. I'd never buy sheep. Also me. Oh, a sheep. Yeah, I'm like that with certain pets. Oh, it's a penguin. Could do something funny with another penguin. I mean, if I had 2 penguins and leveled up my critters, then I would get so many penguin boosts. Penguin's another animal that I like more than I should. Alright, well, didn't get particularly anywhere, but depending on how next round goes, this could become something. Possibly I should have just bought the pufferfish, the blowfish, and like hoped for the best. Oh, we're losing this round. We're losing this round like a big amount? Oh, they have monkey. That's why this is so deeply lopsided. Oh, wait. No, we drew somehow. Well, that definitely could have gone worse. Sheep! Okay. Yeah. How's not bad? Hmm. So here's the thing I'm thinking right now. Like, horse isn't great, but it's level 2, and I think I'm sticking with it. I could sell giraffe and buy cow, and that means that the store food gets replaced with free milk. So then I could, like, feed the milk to probably blowfish, and then I could sell cow and buy another penguin, which would mean that instead of giving +1/+1 to the blowfish, I would have 2 penguins giving +1/+1 to sheep and horse, so they both get, like, quite big. I think that is probably right, even though I just always hate selling giraffe because I'd rather just buy giraffe. Giraffe is a very good friend. Spy cow. And use its beef to beef up this blowfish. And then sell cow. Bison's cute, but that's not where we're at. And that's helpful. Okay, so we're buying a penguin. Just an absolute sad penguin. The saddest penguin I've ever seen. Um Really tempted to throw it in the front, because like sometimes they'll throw like a dorky thing in the front. Like a late ant. Or they'll put like melon shield on something. I don't think we're quite there yet. I think I'd rather just have blowfish up there. I really want to find another blowfish so that the penguins start inflating him. Okay. This doesn't look great for me. It's like the first time I've actually gotten a proc off of my, Actually, I thought we won this, but it got too big. Man, I hate losing by 1 health as the second time this happened this run. That's a bummer. Okay, up to level 5. Some kangaroos. I don't think that's what we're doing. That meat bone's a little tempting. Not helping me out here so far. That snail's interesting. I mean, it is the last time I am able to use a snail, so I'm gonna buy it. Makes the pufferfish bigger. So let me think about this. No, I think I have to. So what I could do is sell snail that gets me up to 6 gold, and then buy something like turtle. Maybe put it in front of sheep. And that would mean I could spend my last 3 gold buying a pufferfish upgrade, so that I'd have more chances for pufferfish upgrade the one that I need to spawn in the shop. I don't feel great about this, but I think this makes sense. So now I'm hoping for, like, penguin and pufferfish from shop. I am unfortunately only getting 1/+1/+1 to my leveled up guys. But frankly, I'm probably just gonna lose this round because I'm like in okay shape, and I don't think the snail did that much for me. This might be winnable. This actually looks pretty good. I don't think I mind that the turtle died early. I mainly just wanted the shield. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, I ate their whole team. Nom nom nom, gobbled them all up. Okay. There's a turtle. I could level up the turtle. When turtle levels up, it gives, like, multiple things melon armor, right? It's not the worst. I think it's what I want, though. I think this is just a reroll. Oh, there's a cow. So I could use the sleeping pill on the turtle. Would give permanent melon armor to the sheep. And then I could buy cow, give milk to blowfish. I think I like that. Milk, it does a blowfish good. Now we shall roll and roll penguin. Okay. I mean, it doesn't actually do much, but I accept what is given to me. And I have this really awkward cow. But you could do worse than cow as, like, spot filler. I guess what I could have done is sell cow and buy the penguin. But it's the same difference, right? Because it's still just giving +2 to everything. It only matters if I get another penguin now, because a second penguin could affect the first one, since my existing penguin is now level 2. I took sort of a weird risk here leading into early penguin and not really getting rewarded for it, so this wasn't like a great run. But, you know, this could have gone worse. Oh boy. At least I wore off all their melon armor. Is that enough to win? Looks like that's enough to win. Well, there's that. That trays. Nah, I'm still fine. I have so much sheep power. Alright, we're in pretty good shape. I obviously like to do as well as I can, but generally if I get 5 wins or more, I feel like at least I had a solid strategy, even if, like, circumstances didn't get me the best possible results or whatever. So let's keep in mind that we have this random cow filler and that there might be a better thing to end the round with. It's just a very surprisingly big horse. I think this is just a straight up reroll. Ooh, there's Monkey. Monkey's a pretty good one. Freeze that. We're most likely gonna sell cow for Monkey. That way, because Monkey gives +3/+3 to your front one. So the blowfish just keeps getting bigger. So the blowfish is like a big guy who resists some damage thanks to his garlic armor, and then, like, does just, like, bonus damage whenever he gets hurt. And one of the nice things about that later on, because, like, later on enemies get really big, usually. So, like, doing the 2 damage doesn't necessarily help all that much, but it does do things like remove their melon armor and stuff, so that can be helpful. Sometimes it also just, like, randomly puts something in range to, like, die to one of your pets in a battle. Fly's cool, but not really what I'm looking for. Kangaroo starts to look a little bit better when I have something as durable as this, but I think it's too late to start kangarooing. Snake's kind of interesting. I don't think we're getting there on Snake. Ooh. Okay. Here's where we're at. I can give a chocolate to Blowfish so that he levels up. But I think first, technically, what I should do, sell cow, buy monkey, then do this, because then it frees up space in the shop to spawn a something. I guess I could freeze Snake if I wanted to. I don't think Snake's the thing, though. At this point, what would I want if not just to keep and try to level up Monkey? I mean, at this point, I'm just like a raw stats team for the most part. Like, horse has a slight added bonus of improving the power of my sheep. I think I'm mostly like leveling. Yeah. I mean, Snake's really good, Neko, but I find that I often see Snake later than I'm willing to try and add them to my team. But I know that feeling because I'm really inclined to just take every giraffe no matter what. And sometimes over prioritize penguin also. Um I think I what? I think at this point I might put monkey in the front to try and like break off someone's melon armor. I don't know if that'll work. This is really like a crapshoot. It can go anyway. Oh wait, I was supposed to. Yeah, I was supposed to leave him in the front. I forgot that monkey targets first face. That was really dumb. That was a really dumb thing for me to do. Wow, that's a huge seal, huh? Is that a draw? I think this is a no. It took off too much of my horse health. Hmm. If I hadn't done that dumb monkey thing, would I have won that? I wasn't paying enough attention. New run. Hmm. Huge fan of otter. It's not bad. Huge fan of it. I think what I want to do is buy ant freeze honey reroll. Like I'm fine to buy mosquito or otter, but I'm not super excited about either one. So if I could get like duplicate ants or other things I like better, like beaver, I'm generally pretty happy with that. And like duplicate ants, great. And early fish is pretty good. Oh man, this fish could become so buff with a double ant opening. These are totally normal sentences. They make complete sense in the English language. Okay, so this time around we could be the iconic, the proper, or the squeaky fangirls, herbs, or posers. And as an homage to those that I knew in high school, I feel like squeaky fangirls has to be the way. Alright, I feel pretty good about winning this first one with a team of ant fish, but we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, draw. I feel like statistically, about half the time I win that. Oh, that's a lot of ants, huh? Really tempted to just take all the ants. That doesn't seem like it makes much sense. Or does it? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy another ant because next round I plan to merge all those ants together. Then I'm going to freeze this ant and roll. Oh my, that's so many ants. That's so many ants. Feel obliged to just go all in on ants because it's the most funny thing to do. So we're gonna buy a now ant, and we're gonna hook up my boy Fish with Honeybee just to hopefully win if there's a draw. But man, it's gonna be Ant City up in here. It's gonna be like that regrettable time I recently mentioned on stream when I was a kid and I tried to make a peanut butter sandwich, and the ants had staked a claim to our peanut butter. I mean, it's just a very big fish. It's just an extremely big fish. Make it a pure ant team. I don't think that's good, though. Ooh, I think peacock. Alright, so step one. Mega ant. Sheep again, huh? Unfortunately, so sheep is good. Like, sheep is just a great value as a tutu that makes two more tutus when it dies. But my hope with this strategy that I outlined earlier of always trying to level up something to 2 at this stage of the run, my hope is to find something like Penguin from last time that's sort of like, oh, okay, so like my focus is going to be trying to level stuff up or whatever. You level 2, separately level 2, and then merge them. You get more bonus loots. Yeah, true. That is true. Part of me wants to buy this peacock, but I don't actually have any support for this peacock. That's not actually true. Ants are kind of inherently support for peacock, right? Neko says, don't be tempted by sheep. It's leading you astray from the Ant Plan. Ant Plan is not my favorite Marvel movie, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy Peacock because I think it's funny to have a bunch of ants that level up Peacock. Now, the awkward thing is, I don't actually think it makes sense to level up ants now. So I think what I want to do is freeze this ant to level up maybe next round. And then, like, roll and maybe buy a food or something. Am I better off selling fish for sheep just in terms of stats? That feels like that's probably true. It feels like that's probably true. I mean, kind of sucks giving up the honey this early. I think that's probably smart to do. Let me see an extra peacock. That's fun. And it let me freeze a honey for something. We're gonna do something weird. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but it looks like fun. It's just so many ants, you know? Ooh, I'm not a huge fan of that elephant. I feel like this is bad for me. Oof. Dang it, I lost. I mean, I would have lost that if I had a fish with honey, but if I had honey on my last one, that would have been a draw. Okay, so it's frankly probably a little early to level up Ant again, but there's two thumbs and is doing that. Actually, here's a question. Do I want to sell... No, that doesn't make any sense. The thing I'm thinking doesn't make any sense. I'm not even going to finish saying it. Merge. Snail? Snail? It's a good time to get snail. But here's the thing I'm wondering. Now, the dumb thing I wanted to say makes more sense. I don't want to sell sheep. Because if I sell sheep and I buy this peacock, I mean, basically I can... I mean, basically I get a bunch of peacock stats, and that sounds fun. It was nice knowing you, sheep. I'm gonna do something stupid and probably lose, but it sounds like fun. Buy this. Now I got some big ants, some pretty big peacocks, and I'm gonna keep that honey frozen. Hello, Cadius. Welcome to the stream. On any of this, I'm not gonna freeze any of that, but I'm gonna keep the honey, and I just have a snail. I think the correct thing to do is to put snail at the front, simply so that it does not absorb the ant stats, because I would like for those to go on the peacocks. That is what I would like. It is I, someone who lost the last round. Well, you have relatively few animals. Really hate when they have just one health, man. It bums me out. That's annoying. I find that annoying. Pufferfish. Gosh. Just leveled up. Is it time to merge the ants? I think it might be time to merge the ants. Sell this. Definitely don't want it at the end of this round. And I'm gonna merge the ants. Oh. Bison is a really good get when I just leveled an ant up to 3. That's pretty good, is what that is. I mean, I want blowfish. I don't think it's good, but I want it. They don't actually have something to consistently give it more health. Doesn't make sense to freeze both of them and roll. Bison does not give more if you have multiple. He just cares about one level 3 friend. Something like Penguin would be really good. I don't think I'm going to be tempted by pufferfish. I think I'm going to be more disciplined than that this time. No, I don't think I want any of these. Giraffe! Giraffe! My good friend Giraffe. I think that's actually really good here. I'm going to move Peacock up to here. And then I'm going to buy... Wait for it.
Giraffe.
There it is. And then I'm going to give that giraffe a honey so that I stop losing these draws because I keep doing it. It makes me upset. So now the plan is Giraffe gives more health to Peacock. The more health Peacock has, the more times it is able to take damage. And every time it takes damage, it gets more power. So Bison up here is going to get beefy because we're on this mono ant march strategy. And then the ant's going to die and pump up one of these peacocks. Hopefully, it might hit the giraffe, which will be a little embarrassing. But the idea is to, like, ant gives stats to peacock. Peacock uses stats to get more stats and kill their whole team. At some point, ideally, we level up the peacock, and then we just have a super good peacock and maybe something else to support it. Something else that gives, like, health or whatever. But I think we're in pretty good shape right now. We have only won 1 out of, like, 4 rounds, which isn't great. But I think we're on a path that if we survive, we should be in pretty good shape, I think. That's annoying. That's annoying. That worked out okay. And Giraffe saves the day. Okay. Here's Snail. I don't want any of this. No, I don't think I want any of this. Garlic might be a good buy. I'm not be sure what to put it on. Bison or peacock? I think peacock? Off of fish. Now I could buy rabbit here and then start using rabbit's ability to give bonus health to stuff that I give food to. It would mean merging peacock into peacock. But I think that might be a good setup for the future. Before I do that, though, let's freeze and roll one more time. I think that plan makes sense. I mean, I have this kind of awkward rabbit right now. I think that's fine. Now, am I in a position where I want to move ant back further? Because I want the ant bonus to go to peacock as much as possible. This is right. Rabbit's probably not super long for this team, but we'll see what happens. It's a good filler, because then if I don't find pets I want to put on the team next round, I can, like, buy food instead. And but that's a big fish! That's a real big fish! Stop giving it to the giraffe, though. I mean, this turns out fine, but, like, please, Ant, give the bonus to the peacock. Huh? Okay, so what do we have now? Gonna give this pair to the peacock. Because I currently have rabbit, this is probably a little aggressive, but I don't want to freeze it, is the thing. Penguin's a little interesting. It's not a lot interesting. And we know what's fun with rabbit? Salad. Salad gives a +1/+1 boost to 2 pets at random, and then the rabbit gives both of them an extra health. That one I'll freeze. I don't think penguin's right, but I want it. Ah, stop it. Stop showing me penguin. Ooh, hippo's fun. Hippo's fun if you have the ability to give it health, which I'm already sort of struggling to find a consistent way to give health to the peacock, so I don't think it's probably right to buy hippo. But Bison's doing good. We got a quite early Bison, and hopefully that'll lead us to 10 wins. Bison gets like out of hand, man. Really excited about any of that. Well, I'm gonna buy the salad. A little disappointing that the rabbit got the bonus. Would have liked peacock or even Bison to get that. Any reason I want to freeze the stuff? I mean, camel sometimes works well with peacock, but again, that's if you already have something that's like giving health stuff. And like, I kind of have giraffe doing that, but like, you can really only help one thing at a time. But, I mean, my stats are pretty good. Still not sure how long rabbit's going to be on the team, but we've gotten at least a little bit of value out of it, so I feel pretty good about doing that last round. Yeah, Bison and peacock together forever. It's a really big fish again. It's gonna like trade with my whole Bison because of that stupid garlic. Ooh. Victory? Well, really felt closer than I want them to. Garlic armor for Bison feels good. I feel like that's worth doing, and like while I have rabbit out is probably a good time to do that. Nothing else here is very exciting. Let's roll again. Get another rabbit. I don't think that's what I want, though. I think what I want to do is freeze this salad. Doesn't sound highly appetizing. And then roll a few times and see what we find. Ooh, a second Bison, though. Ooh, and we can do... Okay, so here's what we're doing. Is we're gonna buy a salad while we still have rabbit. Stop hitting yourself. Then I'm gonna sell this rabbit, and then that'll give me exactly enough to have a second Bison, and then we're gonna go off to Bison Town. And then this ant just like lives here forever because we just need a level 3 for the Bisons to go to Bison Town. Hey, does anyone in chat need a map to find Bison Town? Mosquito. It hit the best target. It made my peacock mad. Yeah, Bison Town. Yeah, I think these Bisons are gonna do some good work. Although a thing that we are now able to do is that we could level up Bison to 2? Is that even good? Question, is that even good? I mean, it gets more like bonus stats per round. The other benefit to that is it frees up space for us to buy a monkey. And then that's just even more ridiculous. No, the, canonically, yeah, Bone Town, you got it, Ditto, you got it. I don't need a map to find Bone Town. I still find that to just be an absolutely hilarious line of dialogue that I genuinely don't think is supposed to be funny, but is, like, really, really funny to me. This is actually tough. Because, like, if I just keep 2 bisons, then I get, like, just, like, a bunch of stats. If you level up bison to 2, does it get +4/+4 per turn? It's actually, like, without even re-rolling, there's just so many things we can do with, like, a chocolate bar and a monkey. I cannot figure out what I want to do here. We can level up Bison to 2, and then it gets, like, just big so fast. And that seems good. And then we can, like, buy Monkey and probably put Peacock in front. So our team would probably look like... Actually, that starts getting really awkward. I think our team would be Peacock, Giraffe, Bison, Ant, Monkey? Which is, like, fine, but the Ant bonus just goes, like, completely to waste. But not repeating my mistake from last time. The thing that you want the monkey bonus on should go in the front spot. The one that gets the monkey bonus. I just can't decide if it's better to have separate bison. Because I could instead... Then I end up having to sell something. Let's just have a big beefy bison. Let's... The monkey first. No, I don't think that actually makes sense. No, it does. If you don't, then you don't get a look at some sort of thing. Like a level 6. Snake, huh? There is potential for this to be a snake. That's not right. They figured it out. Nope, that's not right either. Made that look really difficult. So I want the giraffe to give the peacock bonus because it doesn't give itself health. This guy, he's just gonna get big by himself. That's fine. And he needs to be here to be best friends with Bison. And then Monkey's just like high-fiving Peacock all day. So like Peacock gonna get real big. I think I'm gonna freeze Snake. I don't know what to do about Snake. I should also probably freeze this honey because I might just want to put that on Monkey. Ooh, things that I want. I mean, I'm gonna buy this peacock, like, immediately. I don't think I want cat. Cat's not terrible, but I don't think I want... I do want this chocolate bar forever. I'm gonna unfreeze the honey, even though that's not ideal. At some point, I probably sell this giraffe, and when I do, there's a good chance I want the snake, so I'm gonna keep snake frozen. And I think we just go to battle. So now, like, Peacock and Bison are both getting +4/+4 per round, which is pretty good. They both have garlic armor, which is, like, pretty... Dang, that's... Look at the size of that goose! Wish that hadn't happened. Yeah, this Bison's just gonna just solo your whole team. If you get, like... If you get Bison online early, it's just so mean. Like, it just ruins everyone's day. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is just a straight reroll. I've already frozen the things that are of any use to me here, so before making any decisions, I would just reroll again. Another Bison, huh? I mean, a funny thing is, it doesn't say other, does it? So if you just level Bison up to 3, then you don't actually need to keep another level 3 around, right? That's kind of interesting. I guess I'll freeze it. It would not be the worst to level it up. I don't think I want to, like, go all in on that and, like, necessarily buy it right now. Oh, look at this store. Wowie, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Okay. Uh... ah. I mean, I could also level up Monkey. What's a level 2 Monkey do? It's not 6, is it? Yeah, this shop is unreal. Gosh, it's 6? Ah. Ah. I mean, alternatively, I could just, like, have 2 monkeys right now. It's like mostly does the same. The consideration would be that, like, I could sell Giraffe and just, like, fill a space with Monkey for now and still get a 6/6 boost, but start working towards leveling Bison for next round. And then once I level Bison next round, I can sell Ant and put Snake somewhere. And all that sounds great if you could follow it, but so sell Giraffe, have 9 gold, buy Monkey, have 6 gold, and then like buy Bison chocolate bar. I think all that makes sense. Uh, so buy Monkey, buy chocolate, buy Bison. I have this frozen chocolate that I can use to level up Bison. Um, do I freeze the cows? Because I could like buy cow and get milk and then sell. I mean, that's not that big a bonus, right? It costs like 4 gold to give +4/+4. No, I don't think I'd freeze. If I had like seal or rabbit or something, I might consider that, but I think I've worked out that that's probably wrong. So next round, we feed chocolate to Bison. We sell Ant and buy Snake, and then like just feel real good about ourselves. That's just a very big peacock. Oh, look at that little kangaroo. Look at the little baby kangaroo. Yeah, this team has come together unreasonably well. Just early Bison is so backbreaking. Okay, so... Bison. It's always... Is it literally always dragon, or does it just always feel like dragon? Feels like it's always dragon. Penguin's actually, like, kind of good, isn't it? I think the plan here is to either sell or sleeping pill, possibly, Ant, and then buy Snake, and then merge monkeys if I have a good reason to, but I don't think I'm there. Is it always dragon? That explains why it always feels like dragon. Oh, I love Boar. I've only ever used Boar once, and I think it was the first time that I got a win. Maybe that's why I like him so much. He's so cute, though. I don't know why this one strikes me as, like, particularly cute. Like, there's a bunch that are really cute. Like, Snake is great. But, like, I don't know. Something about his little face. He's very cute. Okay, so I don't think I have enough reason to merge Monkey. So I think at this point it's probably, like, roll until I decide what to sell Ant for, most likely. Yeah, I think I'd rather have Snake than Kangaroo. Late to start working on that Kangaroo. The Monkey doesn't play particularly well with Kangaroo. Because Monkey boosts whatever's in the front position, and Kangaroo specifically wants to be closer to the back. Let's roll again. Rooster, isn't really anything. Roll again, I guess. Then probably roll one more time because I'm gonna sell ant. I don't really go anywhere. That's fine. Oh, I get a bunch of gold. Right, right, because it's a level 3. Right. Yeah, let's do it. I was considering for real, like sleeping pilling it if that became an option. So I guess we get another couple rolls just to see if something interesting happens. He's not really it. Seal's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Because if I like merge the monkeys together at some point, then I would have space for Seal, and then I could just like spend my money on food from that point. Because like at that point, I don't know that I really need to add more like animal abilities to my team. Freeze and roll and snake. Do I have any particular reason to put snake behind one or the other of these? I think Peacock's going to have more health starting this round because it's going to get +6 and Bison's... Oh no, they're both getting +6. So I guess here is fine. Although, if I put it closer to the front, then it can whittle down enemies more quickly. And since their health is like basically the same, I think that makes sense. I'm not sure which of the two of these I would use, but like they both serve a similar function for like if and when I have a chance to merge the monkeys together, I'd have like an extra space, and these both have the ability to give stats to like the team. So I'm just gonna keep them both frozen for now, since my team's in pretty good shape, so I can be a little more selective. I don't actually know if any of my commentary is helpful to you. I'm obviously just sort of talking it through for myself, but I feel like I learned a lot after last week, even though I don't necessarily know that I could explain all of it to you. Yes, Neck, take out that turkey. Get dumpstered, turkey. Oh, those are some big sheep, huh? Well, I definitely got eaten by that team. That's a pretty good team, though. Flies with turkey. If I'd taken out the turkey a little earlier somehow, that could have worked out, but that definitely didn't happen. Okay. So I don't really care about anything here, right? I mean, arguably Meatbone on Snake is okay, since he has, like, no damage power to speak of. I'm just gonna roll, though. I don't think I need to try and level Peacock up any further. I think that's probably fine as it is. I think I'm rolling for, like, Monkey and Chocolate, primarily. Giraffe? What giraffe? Here's a stupid thought. I could buy another bison. I don't think it's correct to buy bison, but hypothetically, how stupid is it to buy another bison? It's like pretty stupid, right? Monkey! Dragon. So what do I want here then? Got a bunch of level 2 stuff. Serious question to chat. Some of you play this game. What do you think makes more sense here? Seal or penguin? I think it's close. Like penguin like steadily gives a boost to everything else other than snake. Like Croc here, really. Croc hits is the Croc the one that hits the weakest? No, it hits the last enemy. Dolphin that does that? Really? I don't like hate Crocodile. I haven't been super impressed with it. Cat really likes Croc, huh? Okay. I'll try it. It certainly could be the best, like, immediately. Since the others are just, like, random stats or whatever. I'll try it for now. But, like, I'm not sure it's long-term the best. Yeah, I can freeze it and roll one. Sushi. Sushi's good with seal. I don't know. I feel like now that Monkey's leveled up, like I kind of want to give stats to it. I feel like long-term, I want seal, is my conclusion. But I do think for now, Crocodile is probably better in the short term. Try this. You know who else is cute? Everyone in chat. Ooh, ooh. My peacock's taller than yours. I mean, the crocodile in this particular instance didn't really do anything, but sample size. Yeah. My team was sort of a better version of their team. It's always nice when that happens. Okay, I'm gonna trust my instincts here and move to SEAL team current number plus plus. I mean, that bison's just gonna be at like max power pretty soon. Penguin. Ooh, 2 random pets get +2/+2. One more roll, but I'm probably gonna eat that pizza. Giraffe. It'd be nice to get some duplicate snakes or something, or just like increase its it's an 8/8. I mean, it's doing some good work. I think it's possible I might need or want to. Wow, look at that fish! Look at that fish, though. That's a bad news fish. Wow, I love that I survived that because of the garlic armor, but I super lose that round like really hard. Yikes, that was a big old fish. It's a bummer too, because it's like really close to being in a position to like work that. Okay, so now we're in a tricky spot. Because the bison has outpaced the peacock, I think it's probably time to switch their positions so that Snake is behind him and Bison's going first. Because apparently some people got like 50 power fish already. But like Chocolate and Snail are both. Honestly, Snail's not that great here, is it? Because I mean, I have just like 2 basically like max power guys. Well, here's the thing. Like, what do I use Chocolate on? I mean, I guess Snake, right? But like, I don't know. Maybe I'm overvaluing Seal at this point. I don't know that I want to go to the trouble of leveling up Seal. That seems silly. I mean, when you get this late in the run, sometimes someone is just like more powerful than you are. Because like at a certain point in the run, no matter how good your strategy is, it becomes like a matchmaking thing where like if your team is like all 50/50s, like almost nothing's gonna stand up to you. But like sometimes if you just have like, you know, a 21 power peacock, like that'll take you all the way to the end. Kind of depends on what you get matched up against. We got a little bit unlucky last time with them just having like just slightly above our power grade. You level up Snake, I guess it does 10 damage? Good. I kind of feel like my goal should be to just like try as hard as possible to level up Snake. I was thinking of Seal Lake Rabbit just then, which is why I did that before rolling. I don't think I want Snail. I think Snail is... I don't really want any of those. Could do Cow. I think Cow is it, though. Snake! It's a snake! Oh, it's not Dragon. Look, it's not dragon somehow. That's odd. Does this team want fly? Maybe it wants fly. Maybe fly is better than random seal at this point. I'll freeze it. Ooh, chocolate. Yeah, I think... Assuming I survive this, I think the plan is to sell seal and buy fly and, like... hope for the best. I mean, I'm really hoping my 2 basically max power guys is enough. But I think having second level snake helps. I mean, it just does a little more damage. Not that that's super likely to matter. But doing its ability damage of the 10 damage every time the bison attacks, that might do some good. That might like snipe a turkey or something that their team is based on. I feel like we're gonna be okay. I mean, that pumps their whole team, and then they get another... Oh, no, they don't get another one. They put it at the front. They made a Vasco, where they thought that made sense, but it didn't actually make sense. Oh my god, this bison is just housing their whole team! This is what I'm talking about with the matchmaking. Is like, the last opponent, like, I felt like I was on basically even footing with them, and yet somehow they stomped me. And then, like, this person, like, obviously that's a good team, and they had a lot of wins, but, like, my team just, like, ate their whole team. My front guy ate their whole team. Probably got some. Do I just buy the fly right away? I probably don't, right? Turkey's not it. It's a seal. Ooh. Darn it, I'm one short of being able to buy the fly and buy 2 chocolates to level it up. In which case, the chocolate kind of doesn't do anything, I guess. Because one way or the other, this is our last round. Well, no, I guess we could draw. I guess we could draw. Sure. Penguin? No, it's not. You know what? I'm gonna buy fly. I'm gonna give it a seemingly useless chocolate, and then in the unlikely incident that we draw, which is like base, could sell monkey. That is actually really, that's a really good suggestion. So that would, I know he's only level 2. That doesn't really do anything. If I'd considered that earlier, there might have been a way to play that. But yeah, I guess at this point, monkey doesn't really do that much. Just something I should keep in mind for draw, but draw's really, really unlikely. Let's just hope our big beefy bison does the job. Put peacock in the front? I probably should have this round. Even though it's a slightly worse opening. Whoa. Please take off the melon armor on that hippo. Thank you. Thank you for doing precisely what I asked of you. Look at all these, so many flies. Stop, don't feed the hippo, please. We did it! We won! No, I know you suggested that earlier. That's why I tried to emphasize that if I had considered that earlier, it would have done something. I was not trying to make it sound like that was a silly suggestion. Just that, like, by the time I read that, it was no longer something that affected it. But we did it! Sean! We did it! Sean? Are you proud of me, Sean? The squeaky fangirls. Woo! I'm not gonna go to the trouble of screenshotting the ones I went with on stream because hypothetically I could always go back and do that. This reminds me. I had considered. Oh, thank you, Neko, for the 44-month resub. Much appreciated. Something I had thought of that I did not do before the stream is setting up a redemption to choose the hats for the pets. Because after all of the playing I did last time, I have almost 1,200 points. For now, I would like to buy this delightful sun hat because it's just one of my favorite hats available. And I have lots of points because I've been doing better off stream than I did last week on stream. So that was what, our third run? I feel pretty good about winning our third run. When did I? Oh, because I'm arena. Look at those hats. Oh my god, fish. Ant and fish opening. Ant and fish opening. You use nurse hat. Nurse hat's good. Most of the hats are pretty good. I mean, I obviously have preferences. I'm definitely just like taking double fish ant and not looking. Oh my gosh! Ah! Victory. I don't actually know if this is gonna be any good, but like last time, it's gonna be fun. Alright, so we can be the friendly, the miffed, or the hungry, cakes, streamers, or minerals. That really immediately jump out at me. I mean, miffed streamers, I think pretty accurately summarizes my feelings due to last night's snow leopard incident. Ooh, two people almost simultaneously suggested hungry cakes. That's a winner. Winner, winner, cake dinner. I'm so excited about these sun hat fish. They're very good. Oh my goodness. Double pig? Not even like a third thing? Early victory! Bonus points! Okay, so now we have to be, like, very careful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And roll, because Beaver's not necessarily... Wow, Pig looks very good with that hat, doesn't it? Mosquito looks terrible with basically every hat. Has anyone seen a hat that looks good on Mosquito? I haven't paid close attention to my opponents, and I don't usually play Mosquito. I sometimes do, but it's not my favorite. It's exactly the kind of thing that when my opponent uses it, it, like, snipes my horse, like, immediately, like, every time. And if I use it, it will just, like, enrage their camel or something. Yeah, I mean, big old fish team. Really excited for whatever weird thing is about to happen next round. They also have a pretty big fish. This did not go especially well for me, huh? That went pretty badly. Oh, I think you're right. I think Mosquito is pretty good with top hat. And another. Okay. All right. Okay. What's the play here? What, like, what's the play here? Do we merge fish or ants? If we merge fish, then we can give many ants stats. If we merge ants, we can sort of save that for later? I mean, I'd like to know whatever I'm going to get from leveling up either ant or fish, but by nature of the decision, I don't know. I think it's fish, right? I think it's ants? I guess if you do ants, you can give a bonus to whatever thing you get off of leveling the ant. I think you get less overall, like, stat bonus that way. But I think you're probably right. So wait, if we merge the ants and we buy an ant and then we buy... I guess we could do it either way. I guess we have money and space for both. But we would have to get... If we merged the fish and bought ant and the other thing... Nah, I mean, that still works. It works both ways. Save it, why don't you? My instinct says merge ant, but I guess the downside to that is you kind of have to merge fish regardless. Yeah, okay. I'll merge ants. That's a really stupid thing. I don't ever recall having that experience. that I specifically lost the previous round going into this round so that when I leveled up something, I got exactly snail. Okay, that seems pretty good. I mean, yeah. Right? This hat is very good on that pig. It makes me very happy. Do I want some sort of what do I want to do with my remaining 4 gold? I don't think I want to buy anything here. Well, maybe that's not true. The snail doesn't get like his own bonus or anything, so I could like sell the snail and buy something to replace snail, which is probably correct to do regardless. Pig is an okay option because then you just get an extra gold and more flexibility in the next round. I think I'll freeze pig and reroll. Horse isn't it. This matters. I can roll once more because when I sell snail, I'll get 1 gold. Yeah, I think I'd rather just like have the 3-1. Mostly just because none of these options are super exciting. I mean, I guess I could get rat, but I don't really want to do that. But this way I can just sell pig and get more gold. I'm not sure what I'm hoping to put my fish bonus on because of the weird nature of this team, but I'm digging it so far. Pig looks really good in that hat. I mean, it's a very good game that, unless it's changed in the last like 6 days, is available for free on Steam. So I strongly encourage you to consider doing that. Wow, we are, despite the fact that my team is in really good shape, we got hosed by these guys. That's like a really bad sign for me. Either that or our opponent was like really, really lucky. Here's what I believe I would like to do. Sell pig. Merge 1 fish. I'd like to buy 2 swans. And then I'm going to merge fish again. Rabbit. Huh. This doesn't actually look like a very good rabbit team, unfortunately. I can't buy rabbit and feed something. Maybe ant? Maybe ant? Hey, Destroyer, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're enjoying some Super Auto Pets. And as I said, if you haven't already played it, it costs $0 on Steam, and it's really good. I was gonna point out how good the hat looked on the pig, but I already sold it. I'm in a tough spot. If I want to buy the rabbit and have food to immediately make use of the rabbit, then I have to do that immediately. I don't know if that's best, but I think I'm gonna try it. What do I feed? I mean, I'm at a point where I think I want apple more than cupcake, although I've been losing consistently, so maybe I need cupcake. I think I'm just gonna feed an apple to ant and hope for the best. Big, tall ant. Got a couple angry, swan goose? Which one is this? Swan? Yeah, this. See, that big, tall ant did some really good work. Oh, that time we did to our opponent what our last opponent did to us. A little better now. I have a lot of gold right now. The shop isn't really doing it for me. Peacock with rabbit. Now we're getting some. But here's the question. Do I keep any number of these swans? I think I want ant and fish for now. But I do like the idea of using rabbit to start feeding peacock really early. But I'm not sure if I should try to, like, merge the swans, which feels really silly. Or if I should just sell one of them. And if I knew I was going to find a penguin, I'd probably merge and just get real crazy ambitious. This is tough. This is a tough spot. But I definitely want peacock. I'm going to sell a swan. I've decided. I don't have a particular reason, it's just a gut instinct. Never won a game. Do you have any tips? Well, the one I was talking about earlier, Nate, which I do think is a good, consistent one, is I like to try and roll for enough duplicates of a specific animal so that in the third shopping phase, you know how we have the turn timer up here? I don't know if there's like a standardized way of talking about it. But so like, round one is the very first one of the run, and then round two, and then like when you hit 3 on this timer is when you level up to tier 2. So what I like to do is to try and have enough duplicates to level something up to level 2 at that point, because you've just leveled up to tier 2, and when you level up one of your pets, you get to look at something that's a tier higher. So I like doing it then because you just hit tier 2, you get to see a tier 3 pet, and sometimes that can sort of help you figure out a direction. And like I have found that usually the earlier you have a game plan, the more likely you are to like find the pieces you need to like get to 10 wins. That I think is probably my best tip. And so let's go ahead and sell this and buy a peacock, and I'm just gonna go ahead and like just feed the garlic, get like an extra health right away. Ooh, but rabbit though. So I could sell the other swan, have a second rabbit, and buy a salad? That sounds really good. That sounds really good to me. Should I consider this blowfish? Possible I should try and freeze the blowfish. It's slightly disappointing as a result, but overall still fine. I think I would like to freeze the blowfish and the salad. Because with double rabbit salad, I probably have a good shot of getting blowfish leveled up. I think we're probably going to keep ant just because it's our like heavy hitter right now. We might get rid of fish next round. I mean, other things I would suggest for getting better win rates is the thing that helped me most was just like setting aside like a few hours to just like burn through a bunch of random testing and like experiment with like pets I might not think to buy normally, and just see how that works out and like try to learn stuff that way. Wow, that was closer than I wanted it to be. So I feel like I learned a lot from just like failing a bunch in rapid succession. Ooh, duh. Keeps wanting to give me fish. All right, let's sell this. Let's buy puffer fish and then salad. I just salad like right away. Pretty good. And then snail might be good. Ooh, you know what else I would like to do? Let's put garlic armor on a blowfish so it automatically gets a bunch of health. That seems good. Do I want to freeze snail? Kind of do. Crab has a hat on his hands. I feel like I'm my blowfish isn't exactly where I want it to be at, so I'm still kind of in setting up range. So I feel like I want to hold on to snail for a round or two, maybe. I don't think I want ant. Yeah. Okay. So the one thing I would like to do very carefully is switch the position of blowfish and rabbit. Okay. Paint is still okay for now. I don't think I want him long term, but I think this is fine for now. I think the main thing I'm looking to do right now is maybe get a second rabbit or like just keep getting salads, things that like feed multiple animals. That's mostly where I'm at. I get like a giraffe though. Probably gonna buy it. Get really excited about giraffes. Ooh, this looks like a hedgehog team that might get me. I really wanted to fish with that. That worked out. Draw. Best Super Auto Pets run is 8 trophies. 8 trophies is pretty good. 8 trophies is pretty good. I wouldn't... Ooh. Double up pufferfish. Because, I mean, I think I said this earlier. It might have been before you joined the stream. I have found that, like, usually I'm, like, pretty happy if I can get, like, if I can get up to 7, I'm, like, quite happy. Because, I mean, basically to get up to 10, you need a little bit of luck. Sometimes you make all the right decisions, and you just don't, like, quite get there. But, like, getting up to, like, 7, 8 wins, like, that's quite good. Level this up. Ah, god damn it. I don't think that's what I want. It's not bad by any means, but I don't think it's what I want. I think what I want to do, I think I'll keep the snail frozen, re-roll. Freeze cupcake? I'm not going to freeze cupcake just so I, like, definitely have a food item to give to Peacock, I guess? Giraffe, the... Gosh, that's a tempting giraffe. I think I freeze the giraffe, feed Peacock. I think that's correct. Because the Peacock will get permanent health boosts from the rabbits. And a temporary boost from the cupcake, which does not last between rounds. But, like, the more permanent health it has, the more it can increase its own power from when it gets hurt. I feel like we're in, like, okay shape right now. I feel like I want to get a rabbit soon, or just, like, something to, like... I don't know. I'm not quite... Ugh. I think that actually worked out in my favor. I think that badger was better for me than it was for them. Yeah, Peacock's gonna live to fight the dog. If it didn't, that would be a prop. Alright, I don't know if I needed that cupcake, but I feel good about buying that cupcake. Is it time for me to just merge the 2 rabbits I have? I don't want to do that. But I think giraffe is... Is giraffe better? Maybe I'm just on a food kick. Maybe that's the whole thing. I haven't been in a position quite like this. And try this. It's a pretty good amount of health. Ooh, salad. Salad's very good. Okay. I could, at this point, merge the rabbits and buy... carrot. Which I guess I would put behind ant? It's not like the worst thing, but... that's good. I mean, I could merge rabbits and buy giraffe. That might be worth it. I'm gonna try that. Nice. What a nice rabbit. I think my biggest, like, I think the thing I most want to focus on is Peacock. If I can level up Giraffe, I like that I have, like, two things that will benefit from having more stats. Like, that's a good position to be in. I want to get another rabbit to level up rabbit and make food as effective as it was a second ago. Probably sell ant relatively soon if I start getting the pieces I want. Okay. Ooh, that's a turkey, though. I think I'm gonna lose. I beat the kangaroo. Well, it's a draw, and I expected that to go worse. They had a really early turkey, and a pretty good team with it. Salad's good, but I don't think I want to eat it before rolling to try and find another rabbit. Nothing else here is particularly appealing. I'm still going to keep the snail frozen. It's a little silly, but I'm going to do it. Ooh. Sushi and salad. I think I can afford to roll one more. Like, no. I would sell... Yeah, I would sell Ant buy something, is what I would do. If I went down to 8. Okay, I don't think that's going to do anything, but I'll try. Hippo's kind of interesting. Actually, Hippo is kind of interesting. Oh, I can roll one more. I always forget that leveled up things sell for more because I don't do it crazy often. So if I go down to 7 and sell Ant, and I go up to 9 and would have enough to buy 2 foods and a Hippo. Alright, let me try it. Okay. I think this is worth doing. Well, that was a nice one. That salad hit just really hit the spot. I think I'm gonna freeze cow. Depending on how things go, it might be better to sell the giraffe, buy the cow, get the milk for free. You know how the saying goes. But I probably don't want Hippo in front right now, do I? Probably not. Probably not. Let's pop him back here. Guess that's fine. In case he has to kill bees or something. It's kind of a speculative Hippo, but I think I like the direction we're taking. I would like to find another rabbit. Is a thing I would definitely like to do. So if I find another rabbit, I'll feel pretty good about being able to level up all these things that benefit from having more health. That's a protected camel, huh? Ooh, and then they have a peacock? Wish they didn't have a peacock. Whew, a draw. For some reason, I thought that rabbit was gonna die before the final attack there. I don't want a ton of draw. Oh, now there's a giraffe. Crumbs, man. Wow, this is tough. This is a tough one. Maybe the correct thing is to sell this Hippo now. And then, yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. Let me think about it. If I sell the Hippo, I go up to 11 gold. I could buy sushi with an increased chance of hitting something I want, and that takes me down to 8. I can then buy the cow, going down to 5. I get 2 milks for free. And I could sell the cow and buy the giraffe. I'd love to level up this Hippo, but this turn I'm describing sounds really good to me. Do this. This. Sushi. Good, good. Buy cow. Get milk. We'll do 1 to each of them. I think that makes sense. We sell the cow. And actually gonna roll before buying the giraffe, just because might as well have... Oh, wait a minute. If I buy this cow, go down to 2, and then can sell it for 3 for giraffe. Oh, that worked out real nice. Real nice. Milk. It does a pet good. Really happy with how this round went. Really happy with how this round went. I don't know if we'll get there, but I feel like that did what I wanted it to do. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well, Demolition. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you feel better soon. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll find another giraffe, and then it will just take up 1 space and do the same amount of good. Oh boy, that hippo of theirs, though. Well, that could have gone worse. Slap fight. Alright, we caught them before their monkey had powered up their team. Victory. 5. I feel pretty good about it, but I think we can do better. Oh, it's another giraffe. You love to see it. I just love to see it. I kind of want this rhino. Really mess people up. I don't think I can afford to get rid of peacock or blowfish at any point. Probably. Let's do this first. I definitely want a level 2 giraffe. Wow, fly, huh? That's really interesting. I'm actually sure at this point whether peacock or blowfish is better in the front. Might be blowfish. Yeah, the fly with the cheekily askew sun hat is nice. You're right, Necum. Gosh, that level 6 is... I mean, we're on level 6 now, so I guess it's not that exciting, but it's still kind of exciting to me. I'm in a tough spot right now. I mean, I feel good about giraffe and the fact that these guys are relatively leveled. I like rabbit. I would like to level up rabbit, so he's just like getting a little more value out of the food. Hypothetically, rhino could be good, but I think maybe I need more support guys than I need more things to heal. Because I feel like I'm going to want a space that, in an emergency, I want to like sell to buy something like cow or snail. So I think I'm going to avoid rhino. Question becomes, do I want to like use or lock one of these pairs before rolling? Probably okay to like save fly as just like a random, if I don't find something else to fill that spot created by merging the giraffes. So if I wanted to buy a fly and a giraffe, no, sorry, if I wanted to buy a fly and a pair, I could get 1 roll. Ooh, kangaroo though. Kangaroo though. But that's really awkward. Because for kangaroo to do anything, it would have to go behind either pufferfish or peacock. It would also mean that something is no longer getting the giraffe bonus. I think it makes more sense to get the giraffe bonus on them. Maybe not. Is it too late to start powering up a kangaroo? Instinct says yes. I think I could technically get away with it, but I think I keep myself in a more solid position if I just like buy fly as a filler for the back and probably feed like peacock a pair. I think that's a better overall strategy. I'm just not finding another rabbit, huh? I'm glad I got the 2 early. I think that helped get us into a good spot, but not sure if we'll go all the way with this. That's exciting. I'm strong enough to take out the camel in one hit. That worked out pretty well. Hooray! The fly did some good work there. Nice. Up to 6. Love it. Ooh, peacock, huh? I'm really tempted to just buy it. I don't think that's probably right. What's the trigger on Tiger Cub? And the friend ahead repeats their ability in battle as if they were level 1. Okay, so I can't repeat like rabbit or giraffe abilities, so I don't want tiger. So I can just buy salad now, which could hopefully, you know, whoa, knock my own headphones entirely off trying to scratch my ear. Very professional. So, you know, I could try to like hit my desirable guys with the salad. That's probably not super important to do. Here's what I think I will do. Freeze, peacock, and salad and roll. There's certain things I could find that would change the way I might want to make that decision. Nothing else here is super important. Probably not it. Rabbit. Okay, let's buy rabbit finally. What are these mammoths? I'm happier with fly, to be honest. That might be wrong. I haven't really tried using mammoth, to be fair. And as one of our earlier opponents demonstrated, if you give it a mushroom, that's quite good. I think right now I'm on rabbit plan. Okay, looks good. I'll just like roll to set up stuff to freeze for next shot. Cow's kind of interesting. Also pretty interesting. So I think next round we'll probably sell the fly. If we lose, we might buy snail in the middle, but I think it's gonna be like, you know, buy sushi, feed a bunch of stuff, buy cow, feed stuff, see what happens. Do I want seal? No, I don't think so. Remember not to mushroom a mammoth when you've got fly. I guess you could put the mammoth second, right? Oh no. No, you'd have to put it pretty far back. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't really work. Although, in fairness, if I was going to buy the mammoth, I would specifically have sold the fly. So it wouldn't matter here. But it is a good point to make. Um Hmm. It would be nice to level up Peacock. I don't know how important it is. I'm at a little bit of a crossroads here. In that there's a few things that I could still tweak. Like I could sell Giraffe to do something. For now, I think I still like the fact that Giraffe's just like giving a consistent bonus. Oh, that's true. We did the opponent earlier who did that did make exactly that mistake. And I even called that pulling a Vasco because I might have done it myself. uh I want to keep Rabbit. I'm obviously not selling anything for now. I'm just trying to figure out what like Fly is the thing I'm most likely to sell, and I probably will sell it next round. But like I guess what I could do in theory is like sell Fly, buy sushi, buy cow, turn store into milk, sell cow, buy seal, feed seal? Might be a little ambitious, but I think it's worth it. Someone got bison, and it has steak. I'm very much going to lose. I can't describe to you enough how much I lose that particular battle. With like early Bison plus Monkey and everything on their team has stakes. Yikes. Okay, so let's think this through. Sell Fly. Buy Sushi goes down to 8. Buy Snail goes down to 5. Sell Snail goes up to 6. Buy Cow goes down to 3. Sell Cow goes up to 4. Yeah, I think this works. So, like, a little, like, pick-me-up for the whole team in the form of Snail. Cool. Sell that. Now that I have fewer things to hit with Sushi, buy Sushi. Buy Cow. Get Milk. Now, the question is... I guess if I buy Cow, sell Seal, give Seal 2 Milks, get the most bonus out of that? Synergy! I think that's pretty good. And then we can roll. Ooh. Big Seal energy. And some pizza as a treat. In theory, I feel good about this. I don't know how this will actually play out. We really got stomped last time. Although our opponent's team last time was ridiculous. that was a rough one. And that's what I was saying before about the matchmaking. Another monkey, that's rough. I think we're okay. That trades. Well, I don't know about this. Ooh, that's rough. Wow, I've sort of ignored how large our rabbit has gotten. I keep thinking it's like throwaway size, but it's a beefy boy. Okay, let's. I mean, I think we just like buy seal, eat a pizza. Leopard, no. I'll freeze this just because I can. That's a little disappointing. Bison's not gonna do it. Guess I'll freeze the pizza. That's a big turtle. Jeepers. They must have got a really early penguin from the look of that team. Wow. Wowie, wow. That's... we're gonna struggle here. Only at 7 wins, too. That doesn't feel great. I think it's time to sell Giraffe. Bummer, but I think that's probably right. It's like sell Giraffe, buy Snail, sell Snail, roll, buy Pizza? Don't actually have to sell before rolling, but sort of the gist. Another peacock. A little interesting. I think I'm gonna buy a mammoth. Guess maybe I should level up Peacock first. I was originally thinking buy Mammoth, buy Pizza, buy Peacock. I think if I level up Peacock, I mean, it will definitely make Peacock stronger, just inherently. And that might be good enough to make a difference. And then, you know, it'll show me some level 6 that's probably Dragon, and I'll just grumble and move on with my life. Another Mammoth. think it's the best thing here. If I don't have anything else frozen, I guess I'll freeze this mammoth. In case I want to level it up, but I don't feel like that's super likely. I think I'll keep the pizza because ideally it can hit seal and other stuff, but I don't know. I feel kind of medium about this team. This is a pretty good result regardless, but I kind of hope this could do a little better. Playing seals and eating pizza sounds like a perfect day. I mean, it sounds pretty good, right, Neko? Ow, ow. I'm so glad we hit the melon shield off that one. If we didn't hit the melon shield off that, that would have been a lot closer. Okay, 8 I'm pretty happy with. Can we get to 9? Ooh. Ooh. Huh. So a thing we can do that might not be good, but we can do it, is sell mammoth, go up to 11 gold, buy another rabbit, go down to 8, buy these 2 multi-foods and get lots of health bonuses. Goes down to 6, and then we can sell rabbit and buy the other mammoth we froze. That actually sounds great. And yes, to my knowledge, all the matchmaking is against other players playing this game. So if Ditto or Neko were playing, there's a chance that we could get matched, I believe. I don't know if there's like server stuff or whatever. Rabbit. Yeah, this I think my math's correct. Please don't feed the front rabbit. That's it. Wow. Synergy. That was a result. And then please don't feed the front rabbit. Great. Great. Okay. And now we will sell front rabbit and buy a mammoth and hope for the best. Looks pretty good, but we will hope for the best. So much food. Yeah. Nom. Love food. Big fan. I mean, we're the Hungry Cakes after all. Oh, our opponent is the Hungry Baguettes. I actually appreciate that their random hit target was like our least exciting one. This work out for us. Good, right? There's like a lot of buses, but I think our blowfish just does the job. Great. Oh, you were trying to match up secretly last week, Neko? I love it. Oh, we're up to 9 wins. That's great. I'm really excited about that. Okay. So, like, at this point, like, mostly just food, right? We could give melon armor to the seal. That's food that, like, triggers buffs for, like, other characters. That feels pretty good. That's pretty good. Brings a bus to an animal fight. Someone's prepared, Alcadia. The bus is summoned by if the deer faints, gets knocked out in battle, it summons a bus. I guess because you are likely to be hit by vehicles, at least here in the US. So this is our last match regardless. So I think the thing that makes the most sense is to just eat both of these foods, probably. Shucks. Okay. And then I will give the last apple to Seal because I will get multiple bonuses that way. Okay. I mean, somehow this rabbit has become a force of nature. I feel pretty good about. Do I want to move Seal earlier because it has this shield? I feel like if I knew this game a little better, there's probably a smart position for this Seal. I mean, Mammoth almost definitely wants to go in the front. There's like a few benefits to that, and I can't immediately think of a major drawback. Obviously I likely want Peacock and Blowfish toward the front because they're going to be doing the majority of the damage. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is and hope for the best, but I do feel like there's probably a reason to move the Seal with the melon armor to some specific spot. I just don't know what it is. Well, we're going to take out this melon armor. That's pretty nice. But they do have two 50-50s, so we definitely lose. I feel good about 9 wins, though. But this is, again, what I was saying about the matchmaking is like, our team was quite good. That team, a little bit better. Had some 50-50s. We didn't get up to that level. 9 wins? That's quite good. Another run. Okay, we got a fish and some stuff I'm not really excited about. Freeze this honey. Buy this fish. And then roll. See what we get. Multiple otters? You got it, friend. Gonna try and level up an otter. I didn't notice it was a level 3 monkey. That explains how their stats got so good. But again, all of that, all of those types of observations, that I think that all really goes to speak about my point that, like, the earlier you get a start with whatever your strategy is, the more likely you are to, like, hit that point. Which is why there's multiple times. The most obvious one is to try and get 3 of a pet to level it up by the third shopping phase, because that's just like the most like concrete way to start setting up, is just like that timing. But like when I'm paying more attention, I really at some point I should just really write down what the rounds are when you rank up, because like that feels like just good information to have. But like if you know that that's coming and you can like freeze the last copy of something you need to level up, like that can be helpful, because then you're sort of skipping ahead like 2 levels by doing that. So say for example, we were on the verge of ranking up to tier 3. We freeze something in the store, we finish that battle, we go up to rank 3, then we buy that copy of that animal and level up. Well, now we have like the earliest possible shot at some sort of tier 4 pet, which like again like means that we could be getting stuff early to set up for like 50-50 animals. Really hoping that would go on the fish, but that's probably fine. Name our team: the frigid, the hard, or the boring, swimmers, seeds, or lawnmower. Thanks, chat. My first inclination is the hard swimmers, which is rude. It's a rude thing. Like hard seeds? Sure. I don't have a strong preference here, so I will defer to chat. At least I can't get mosquitoed, probably. Can't get outright mosquitoed. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't switch that otter back like I was considering doing. Early victory's always good. One of the reasons getting early victories helps, even though it's hard to get them, or to like make decisions that ensure you get them anyway, is that the earlier you hit 10 wins, the less likely you are to get matched against people who have a lot of wins and have like 50-50 bisons. Okay, so where we're at now is we have this otter and we don't want to buy it now. We want to wait for next round, because then we'll get our earliest possible shot at a tier 3. So I guess the thing to do is buy both horses? I think I want to buy both horses. I think that's probably true. My main options here are just like buy both horses and fill up these spots, and then I'm pretty sure I want honey just for like protection against draws. But what I could do is like buy one horse, freeze the other, roll, and see if I get something else. But if I have 2 horses, like that's close to like another level up. And like horse is like generally pretty good, even though they've like adjusted his stats a few times and he's not like completely broken anymore. But let's roll before we get food, even though I don't think it matters. Yeah, none of this would. I feel good about my decision. I think it was unlikely that that could have worked out in a way that I would have wanted to do that differently. I mean, hypothetically, maybe I could have just bought pig instead of second horse, and that could have been slightly better because you sell them for an extra gold and have more options. But like the multiple horses also leaves some options open. Cadius asks if a 50-50 Bison is stronger than M Bison. Depends. Does M Bison have Melon Shield? It is unfortunate that those ants have such high stats. By which I mean more than one toughness. Okay, we're definitely losing this round. GG, opponent. Really good for me if that front ant just had 1 health. Okay. It's merge time. It's really annoying that that worked out that way, but fine. Camel. So camel is another thing that wants a lot of health, which means that stuff that's good with it are like rabbit, as we did last time. To a lesser extent, something like shrimp can be good with it. Shrimp gives a random guy on your team health when you sell an animal. I have anything here that works? I mean, because I have double horse, I'm inclined to want to buy cricket. I think buying an early camel's like pretty good. It just says that M. Bison has about 10 frames of invisibility on his forward dash, so that's probably about equivalent to a melon shield. Yeah, I think Bison's probably at least on par with a 50-50 Bison then, yeah. I think I'm just gonna sell fish, even though like I lose out a little bit on stats. I think cricket's good. Might as well roll before buying camel, but I'm pretty likely to want camel, I think. I haven't done anything with Dodo. I know my friend Top Hat in chat was saying he really likes Dodo, but I haven't really like been in a position where I felt like it was useful. Ooh. This peacock too. Now, there's an argument to be made that I should consider buying a hedgehog next round too. I think that's a little too ambitious, because again, hedgehog faints, deals damage to everyone, including your own guys. So like, camel would get hit and buff something, which yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy peacock next round. I forgot the specific synergy here is that it gives additional health to whatever's behind it, so like it's just gonna help peacock out. Best friends. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with this. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep horse. There's a chance I just sell horse next time. I have a 7-6. It didn't hit my horse. Look at that early rabbit. Beef horse. Beef horse. All right. Okay, so where are we at now? Feels early to sell the otter, but having multiple crickets with the double horses seems good. Then I also don't have space for peacock, who I'm pretty sure I want. I just don't want horse anymore. I mean, I think I keep one of the horses just because it has honey. I think long term my plan is to like do peacock things, and horse doesn't really do anything with that. I could try to like force through some early wins by just like selling otter and doing a bunch of cricket shenanigans. I think that's great though. And before I buy peacock, I should reroll. Not particularly interesting. That's particularly interesting. I might want. Okay. I can buy peacock. Sell cricket, buy spider because it's just slightly better. I'm not planning on leveling up cricket. So I'm gonna freeze spider. reroll, but I think I'm gonna freeze Meatbone, because I think I might buy Meatbone for Camel so that it hits harder. Otters. I'm gonna keep this otter for now. I think this is okay. Rogue were like, maybe I want the spider closer to horse, but horse is already pretty fragile. Let's see what happens. Automatically pet. Oh god, it's a 10-10 fish. Oh, they have snail bonus. This much. Almost had a draw there. Ooh, another peacock, you said. Okay. It's time to start shaking stuff up. Might be time to sell horse. Means we can also sell spider. Okay. I wanna just instinctively start doing stuff, but I think that's wrong. So where we're at, I think. I don't normally love elephant, but I think this is an elephant build. I think it's like sell spider, sell horse, go up to 12. Buy elephant, go down to 9. Buy garlic and buy salad? Hang on, wait. Actually run the math and not discontinue it halfway through. So spider and horse go to 12. Buy elephant, go down to 9. Buy peacock, fill out the team, go to 6, and then buy the food. Yeah. I think that is what I would like to do. Probably selling the otter very soon. Not totally sure what I need to do in the short term. It's going to depend on what we see in the next shot. But we're on a good track. We just need a little luck and a little guidance. Oh, that's not lucky. A big old camel. Yeah, we really lost to that. I'm talking to fangirls. Oof. That's a lot of peacocks. That's what that is. Okay, well, I guess that's our guidance. We just need luck now. Hippo, huh? Oof. Yeah, it would be great to get level 2 elephant. As Nate Destroyer says, if you get level 2 elephant, it hits 2 characters behind it, so it triggers multiple get hurt abilities from camel and peacock. I was thinking the same thing earlier, but we haven't seen the elephants yet to comment on. I think I want to sell. I want to sell otter. I definitely want giraffe. The way things are going now, I think it makes the most sense to probably put it in the back with peacock. I think essentially this build works towards mega peacock, where like elephant hits camel to power up peacock, giraffe powers up peacock, peacock anchors the team. So with that in mind, I may want to hold on to this for leveling purposes. I do want to hold on to hippo because I think it's what I want to buy here. I think I want to sell. Well, I guess if I sell otter now for 2 gold, I could buy hippo and meatbone, which lets hippo hit harder. I think is probably worth it since we're a little behind, I think, where we want to be for our build. Let me try that. Man, everyone's just so far ahead of me. I don't know why that's true. Am I dead now? No, I have one more. Yeah, these last few rounds are really rough. I don't think we're much luck here. I mean, the food's not, like, especially helpful. Like, something like a +1/+1's, like, really just not enough to catch us up right now. Rabbit actually good. So. Do I have any pets in real life? I do not, Nate. I am allergic to many types of pets. And a lot of the other ones I'm not as interested in owning. I do have a collection of stuffed animals to compensate. I use them to decorate the stream. But those are mainly my pets. I imagine also lots of real life pets would not play nicely with my collection of stuffed animals. Or in a manner of speaking, they might like them very much and also destroy them, depending on your perspective. I feel like we're definitely gonna lose this round. So what's like the highest risk play I could make? Can't quite level up Peacock, which would be silly to do anyway, but I would probably try it. Like salad here. Make this better. I think I'm gonna sell giraffe, buy rabbit, give honey to elephant just because it doesn't already have something in that slot, and then give cupcake to peacock because I'm hoping peacock just does it for me. And guess I'm gonna freeze this in hopes that I like level it up. If I live, do I want another rabbit? Probably? The answer to that is probably. I guess I would sell hippo. This is unlikely to matter, as I really think I'm going to lose here. It's like, I mean, maybe I got really unlucky with the matchmaking, but I've definitely fallen behind like every opponent I've had for the last several rounds. Ooh, that's not great. I wish I had rabbit in the front right now. Lost by 1 health. I hate when that happens. Yeah. Thanks to get a 2-win run, but we've been doing pretty well, so I could complain about that. Pet giraffe, considering how much you love them. Have I told the story on stream about a friend of mine who, like, I forget how it originally happened. She saw, like, some listing for, like, on Amazon. There's, like, a giraffe that you can buy that's, like, 6 feet tall. And she, like, somehow encountered, I don't know if it was, like a social media post or something. But, like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, a review on Amazon that's like, oh my god, it's 6 feet tall! I just didn't read the product listing! Please, for the love of God, notice that it's actually a 6-foot-tall giraffe! It's a very big giraffe to keep in your house! Alright, new run. I like cricket early. Pretty big fan of ant. Pig's okay. I think I buy ant and cricket and then reroll freezing pig. Wanted. So good at clicking. Ooh, cricket. Probably unfreeze this because I guess I want third cricket. Would you not want a 6-foot-tall giraffe? I mean, this is a very excellent question, Neko. But I think the main point is, like, if you're gonna buy a life-ish sized giraffe, probably good to know that you're getting into that. Because I believe the person who left that review Simply was not aware it's a 6-foot-tall giraffe. And you're not wrong, Arcadius. It implies that they were willing to buy a giraffe toy at the price of a 6-foot-tall giraffe and not notice that that's probably too much if you're not getting a 6-foot-tall giraffe. Okay, so our options for team names are Delicious, Crunchy, or Disgruntled, Muffins, Truckers, or Firemen. Couple good options here. Delicious Muffins just sounds lovely. Disgruntled Truckers also sounds fun. Delicious Firemen. That's also quite good. There's a lot of good combinations here. Now, I've been deferring to chat for a lot of these, so Arcadius, get it done with the Delicious Firemen. Got an early bug start. We'll see how it works out. A mosquito! Hit a grasshopper. Every time. You get me every time. It's fine. I win this round. Okay, horse is a good buy. Freeze this honey as I'm likely to buy it. Not guaranteed, but likely. Pig information would have been good information to have. Very good. At the point where I can't buy the honey, but I really wanted to make sure I get this grasshopper. The cricket. With the cricket, I should be in good shape to, I mean, I get to level up, but I should be able to win this round. This horse plus a bunch of crickets is probably success, unless mosquito snipes horse. Now, the question I have here, because I don't think I've been in this type of situation before, there's 2 fish there. Do I consider freezing them both and using my 2 extra gold to roll to find a 3rd fish? Kind of an interesting idea. I guess alternatively, I could do something really wild and sell ant and buy honey. Not sure I've ever, like, deliberately gone into round 2 with less than 5 pets. I've seen it happen, but I've never, like, done it on purpose. Might have done it accidentally once. I'm gonna try it. It sounds wild, and it might be insane, but I feel like I just got a pretty good shot just with this. So I like having the bee in case it's like a really close one. And that will continue to apply over future rounds as well. How do you feel about this? It definitely could have gone worse. Haha! The bee wins! I probably would have won with the ant, but at least I won. So I feel less stupid. Okay, I don't really want any of those pets. Actually a little bit sketchy to merge these crickets under these circumstances. But let's hope for the best. Snail. Snail. That's not great. What do I do? I think I freeze snail and re-roll. Oof. This has not gone especially. Getting a spider off that's like pretty good. Unless I buy the snail, which I don't want to do, I can't buy 2 more pets and thus once again find myself in a really odd position. Maybe I should just roll up to 3 times to find something better than pig? Sounds correct. Peacock. I think I'm actually a peacock build, even though I'm really big on that one. That's more like what I'm... That's more like it. I don't want the cricket. Yeah, I don't think I want another cricket. Hedgehog seems real bad with this team. Kill the spider for a random level 3. Could have done that. I think that's probably best. But it's fun to think about. Oh, they got the horse. This is gonna be a bad round for me. Wow, they summoned a bunch of stuff that would have been good in other positions. Why are their mosquitoes so big? Yeah, we lost that real hard. But on the bright side, I already got a snail. So... Guess? I freeze this horse and roll? I could merge all of the spiders, and I would have enough gold to buy 2 things. Okay, sure. Oh, no, wait. Did I think I would have more gold than this? Because I'm bad at math? Well, I should have merged the other spider, but this is a tolerable set of circumstances. And next round we can level up spider. I don't care about this one. That's fine. So I made a slight goof. I'm like down. Honestly, it's like kind of the same difference. This spider is bigger instead of having 2 similarly sized ones. But I acknowledge that I goofed. Hey, the mosquito didn't completely hose me for once. It's exciting for me. And that snail's gonna get rid of that melon armor, so that cricket can take out the scary thing. Success! One of those cases where I feel like our team was kind of just a slightly better version of what they were doing. So I think we got a little lucky there, not getting sniped for once. Okay, so we just leveled up, so it's a good time to merge. Ooh, you tempt me, Bison. You tempt me, Bison. This might be a good time for dog. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking summon dog. Kill cricket? Buy sheep? That might be stupid. It might be better to just sell the cricket. Get an extra dog trigger from summoning the zombie cricket, though. But, like, sheep is just better cricket. The question is, am I likely ever to level up Spider to 3? I mean, honestly, I should probably take the Bison just because of its pure stats. It's like a legitimate thing. So, like, merge... Yeah. I think I'm gonna merge horse, buy dog. Puts me to 4. Uh, kill cricket, sell second cricket. Something, something, $5. Alright, you still get 2 gold off that. Probably want all these sheep. Dog and Bison are not playing well together. I think I'm more of a dog build, but I think I'd keep Bison for this round. So I think the plan is, hope not to lose this round. Like pill spider, proc dog. So whatever we get out of that, unless it's like surprisingly helpful. Sell bison because I don't think we're gonna get up to level 3, and then just like have a bunch of summon things for dog until we level up sheep. We get a roll. This plan is sketchy. I probably went in a little too early on bison, just buying it for stats, but we're in a position where like I get to take advantage of it and see if my subsequent rolls for the turn would give me any possible direction about maybe hitting level 3. Unknown error, but I win. Get her down. Oh, it's another dog, though. Well, ain't that interesting. And it's a dog that's level 2? I think I fundamentally misunderstood how leveling up Spider worked and just never paid attention to it. Huh. Huh. Well, that worked out surprisingly well, but also... What? So what do I do now? I mean, I think I spend around just like... Gosh. I think it's like sell bison, buy sheep. Do I sell a horse? That seems silly. But at the same time, I kind of want to do it. And just be like, all in on dog? Is all in on dog a fool's errand? I suppose I might as well roll a few times. The snail. So now it kind of makes me want to just go in on this stupid plan. Sell bison. Sell horse. I mean, I definitely sell bison. I think I'm supposed to buy pig in the middle here. If I buy pig and then sell pig, go down to 6, up to 7, I can roll again. Then I still have enough to... Plan to buy a horse, I just do something. No, I go up to 8, right? I think rabbit is it. Well, again, maybe the thing to do is roll... Buy some... I mean, I'm being really greedy keeping this snail, but I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. But I think it's like roll... Go down to 6. Roll, go down to 5. Try to find something that, like, benefits me buying or selling it. Then sell that, buy sheep. And then make decisions about, like, leveling up sheep or whatever later and hold on to horse for now. It kind of counts. It counts enough that I'm gonna buy duck. When you sell it, it gives an additional health to the sheep I'm gonna buy. Suppose technically I should roll first in case for some reason I want to freeze all 4 of the things and have increased health when I sell the dog. Kangaroo's really good with dog. This was a good decision I made. freeze this. There. Move. There. Move. There. By feet. I honestly can't tell if this is smart, but I like the direction I'm going in. Not sure if the two dogs make sense, but I think it makes sense. The thing that doesn't make sense is having a sheep in the first position, because then it can't summon two sheep. But if I don't do that, then I either miss out on the horse giving bonuses to the sheep that get summoned, or one of the dogs doesn't get bonuses from all the sheep being summoned. So I don't know that there's like an ideal way to set this up the way I've done it. So I'm gonna stick with this. But someone's gonna look at this and be like, "You Vasco'd this really hard." Well, that's scary. Well, we got through his crab. Alright, I think it's... Oh my goodness. I think it's merge sheep time? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's merge sheep time. Crocodile. Pretty sure what I would like to do here is sell horse, buy kangaroo, buy snail, sell snail. I guess probably buy crocodile. I guess put it at the front. Yeah, I think this is good. We got this kangaroo that I probably want to merge at some point, but I could just have like two big dogs with two kangaroos. I feel like that's really hard to sustain. I guess I would just spend all of my money cycling through whatever the last pet slot is to get as many dog triggers as possible. So chat, how are we feeling about this game? I know some of you are players and thus I assume fans, but I know some of you also, at least to my knowledge, snipe the penguin, double snipe. Thank you, crocodile. Good grief. Uh-huh. Cool, we did it. But like, do people who don't play this game have interest in watching this? How do we feel? Yeah, fine. Roll here. Nothing here's super exciting. Another dog, huh? The thing I want to do is like, well, it's like sell crocodile, buy dog, merge dog? That doesn't sound right. I guess I can summon cricket. But hang on. Sell crocodile, go up to 10. Buy dog, go down to 7. Merge dog for minimal value. No change at 7. Buy cricket for front. Buy garlic armor for big dog. Roll once. Check that math before rolling, but I think that's more or less correct. Sell crocodile, go to 10. Buy dog down to 7. Buy cricket down to 4. Buy garlic armor to 1. Yeah, I gotta roll out of that. Alright, that changed to nothing. Dog triggers. Big dog go woof. Stupid. This stupid level 1 cricket. Thank you for the scraw, Nate. We have a bunch of ever-expanding random soundboard options. The scraw is from the menu of a game I played on stream once called The Unavowed. And it's about, like, a world with, like, spooky mysteries that a bunch of, like, magical people investigate. And the main menu screen, for some reason, has just, like, some creature made out of lightning that just, like, makes horrible noise. The scraw. Huh. Through there, huh? That was fine.
Jason!
I don't want that cricket. And Jason and Sean are both from Heavy Rain, which is one of my favorite video games of all time. It's very silly. I think it's like Sleeping Pill. Yeah, Sleeping Pill Cricket. Summons a thing which triggers the dogs. Sell the cricket. Probably reroll from there. Okay, a sleeping pill. So, like, buy cricket, sleeping pill, sell the cricket. And then probably want to end on deer. So I guess, like, I know I can re-roll, right? Because if I'm selling something or buying deer, then I'll end up with an extra gold. That's another deer. So I want peacock, which I don't. This is fine. This is largely inconsequential. Bye, deer. Goodbye, deer. Bye, deer again. Nice to do something to pump up this kangaroo, but with Big Dog Friend, it will get some work done. I don't know. We're trying. I feel okay about this team. Had, like, medium luck and medium results. That doesn't look great for me. That looks great for me, I guess. Okay, so what do we got here? Similar to last time. Sleeping pill. Sell bus. Freeze the cricket, because that's a good one if we get another sleeping pill. Didn't. We on buy sell plan? What do I want to end on? Could end on shark. Or just on cricket. So let's see. Buy down to 6, sell it to 7. Buy down to 4, sell up to 5. Buy down to 2, sell. That's 4 purchases? Is that right? Gosh, that's so much math to track all at once. So, buy down to 6, sell up to 7, buy down to 4, sell up to 5, buy down to 2, sell up to 3, yeah, 4. So I guess I just, like, buy and sell every animal in the shop, ending on cricket. I think gives me the most value. Alright, that's one way to spend a shop round, I guess. This is kind of a weird build. This is more all-in on dog than I've ever been, and it's probably also the most dog success I've ever had. Not sure if that's true, but I've tried a lot of dog builds, and most of them haven't gone great. I have a lot of big hippos, which is, like, not great for me. I was like really unfortunate with that sheep that we're like keeping toward the front. Sheep's good against a lot of stuff, but not hippo. Man, really just not finding that kangaroo at all, huh? No immediate sleeping pill to make decisions easier. Ah, snail's a good one. I try to end on turkey. Turkey's not terrible. Just think about it. I think what I would like to do: freeze turkey, freeze garlic. Yeah, that's probably right. Roll down to 6 or maybe 5, depending, and then sell snail, buy turkey. No, turkey's not even that good, is it? Because then it pushes like sheep to the front. It's just not very good. That make me want to do. I do feel like garlic armor on first dog is probably a good buy. Think I'm gonna do. I suppose I can reroll first. I think I'm gonna, if I don't find anything in these next 2 rolls, I think I sell snail and put the second kangaroo behind first dog. Sketchy as that is, it's an option. Maybe it's a maybe it's a decent one. It's really not finding another kangaroo or anything to help my kangaroo get better. Guess I just want swans. That's probably the best I can do. I'll roll one more, because when I sell snail, that'll put me up to 3. Tiger. Tiger's a little interesting. But I'd have to put it at the back, and it does awkward sheep things. I'm just gonna buy swan. Swan's not super exciting, but here's like really doing it for me. Upsetting noise. Dogs are in okay shape. Just feel like I'm being a little outpaced by some of these like really synergistic things where I'm like still clinging to this slightly awkward sheep and not getting any help with my kangaroo. It just outright kills my first thing. It's so upsetting. Look how big that duck is! What's with the duck? What is with that duck? Well, dang. I was really hoping we'd get a little better, but those mashups were quite unfavorable. I was expecting that to be my last one, but I really want to do one more. Let's say this is the last one. These ones are all fine. Ant is the one I like most. Freeze either of these, or just like straight up reroll? Should freeze hunt. Pig would have been good. Pig would have been good. I'm gonna get mosquitoed so hard for having multiple pigs and an ant. Like everything just dies to mosquito. Gonna have a really bad round. Alright, so what's the name of our final team for the evening? It can be the burbling, the naughty, or the unwashed, pieces, submarines, or beavers. I'm kind of liking, we got naughty beavers. We also have, I like unwashed submarines. Yeah, I like unwashed submarines too, ditto. There's these are mostly. I'm not the biggest fan of pieces. There's a couple of names that fit well with them, but submarines and beavers are pretty good. Uh, I just like the idea that something that like lives entirely underwater is unwashed. However, with this weird start, I expect we're gonna be on the back foot right away. Well, it's not like triple mosquito, which would have been my assumption. That didn't go great for me. Okay. So, we need pig. I think we just hard re-roll. That's not pig. Another ant is okay. Hmm. I'm gonna go for it and blindly pull something from this last one. That was great. Guess I'll buy mosquito. It's not gonna do what I want it to do because it just never does. It feels like a bad start. Normally, I like to be in a position where, like, I sort of know what I'm gonna try to level next round, and then have money to honey something, or at the very least, the first part of that sentence. Ah, mosquito. Always disappoint. At least the ants did good work. Hooray! Pig, please? That's no pig. Oh boy. Feeling really nervous about this. Statistically, I'm able to do that strategy I've described like almost every time. This might be the literal first time I won't be able to do it if it doesn't pan out. I even have like 2 different duplicates. Oh boy! Okay, we got pig. God. Oh, dear sweet cripes. We're not in a good way. Okay, well, let's freeze this turtle and roll once, I guess. Oh, boy. Well, got a turtle. These shops have not been helpful at all. I guess the hope is that the ant bonuses all go on top of the pig and the turtle makes it indestructible. The reality is that we will lose again. Oh, that's a pretty scary looking team. Hmm. Huh. This mostly went okay. It could have gone slightly better, I think, but that's probably pretty high on the list of possible results for us. Ah, gumbo. Oof. I just instead of having direction, which is the main goal of my chief strategy, I have like no direction at all. I don't want this mosquito, but I don't know what to replace it with because the rest of my team is so dang awkward. Ah, jeez, man. Here's an okay option. Swan's okay too. I think I'm gonna freeze Swan and roll a few times and probably like just buy something and then honey whatever seems like I'm going to keep it the longest. And it's very unclear what that would be. Swans. I guess I could take a shot at leveling up Swan. Doesn't seem great, but I've had worse ideas. Sometimes they're executed well. Ah, Swan. I don't think I need that pig. My team is bad. This team is very bad. I think we're just gonna lose like 4 consecutive games or whatever is required at this point. It might be down to 3. Okay. That's not ideal. Okay, and that... Oh boy, that's a 9-9 fish I have absolutely no hope of. Alright, well, we're well on our way to just losing infinitely. Cool, cool. Well, let's hope the level up does something. Ah, boy. Oof. Yikes. Actually, you know what's funny? I guess turtle and whale are kind of friends, huh? Never considered this. It's like whale eats turtle and then gets melon armor. And then when whale dies, you get a new turtle that protects the thing behind it. That's fun. It's not good. Hang on. Is there a world in which I just sell both ants? No, that seems terrible. Well, these forces aren't very helpful. Okay. Ant. I mean, I could sell pig, but, like, pig is one of the only things I have going on right now. Maybe we're a whale team. I could sell this ant for something in the store. I don't know what. I feel like I'd rather have ant. Honestly, maybe better to sell ant and buy some type of food, but I think that's just ridiculous. I don't think this is a rabbit team. I don't know what kind of team it is, though. More pigs and swans. It's a money team. That's not anything, but it's a money team. The thing I would keep the swan on the off chance that maybe I find a way to level up swan to max for achievement's sake before dying, because this is not going well at all. It is uncomfortable how badly this run is going, and I don't think most of that is on me. I think we're getting pretty unlucky, and that's just fine. But like, it's just so bad. At the very least, I'm actually really pleased and interested in the fact that I've like learned a thing I hadn't considered about the combination of whale and turtle. It's just so bad. It's just so very bad. All the things are bad. And like the biggest problem is like I haven't come across anything that makes me want to just like sell my stuff and like reposition, which would be exciting, but we're not doing that. Instead, we're just losing a lot. Like I don't want this ant, but I don't feel like I'm coming across anything that's better. Oh, come on, man. I don't know, dude. I think we're just gonna outright buy ox. I feel the need to buy other things. I might just sell pig. It's no longer on par with stats where I want it to be. Not that this team is doing that. I mean, I guess a thing I could do here is sell pig, which, what does that get me up to? 11? Then I could buy peacock, 2 salads, which gives me like 2 gold to like roll with. Find better pets, I guess, but like I think salad is one of my better food options, so I'm fine like freezing that. I want any bits. That is the thing. I would like to get salad. And yes, Swan isn't happening, probably. I'll get 4. I'll get 2. Well, that's interesting. That changes some math. Sell the pig. Sell the swan? Now I'm in a weird spot again. I could just keep the swan as a big thing, but I could make like a Hail Mary pass here and like sell the swan, buy the peacock, have the snail apply to that. And then like buy a kangaroo. Hmm. I really like this turtle whale synergy. It doesn't really work well with ox, does it? Reroll and probably have a salad and immediately die. I could freeze this peacock. Hmm. I think it's way too late for dog time. Peacock could hypothetically do something. I mean, we're just gonna lose this battle and then the one after. Don't worry about it. Wow, I was really kind of close to being in that one, but I was not in that one. It's my good buddy Snail. Um, I think I'm gonna sell Ox. I don't know. Ox does get the benefit of seeing a bunch of attacks from the thing in front of it. Like, Whale once by default because it has melon armor, Whale again, possibly Whale a third time, but then when the Whale dies, the turtle also attacks. So it gets like a bunch of stat boosts from that. I feel like if I could get Peacock or Kangaroo online, it would be stronger overall. I'm just gonna go for broke here. That's what I was hoping for. Snail Part 2, the snailing. Uh, and then sell snail by kangaroo. Buy a salad? Sure. Please stop giving stats to the turtle. It's the worst one. Snail Part 2 Electric Slug Uwu. That's good stuff, Arcadius. I'm proud of you. I mean, we're getting somewhere with the whale. Like, you see it kind of coming together? I mean, I don't think we're gonna win with this, but, like, you see what I'm going for, right? Like, I have a plan. I just wasn't seeing any of the parts to make the plan, like, actually happen at all. So it wasn't going good. Let's reroll. All of those suck. Those suck pretty much. Oh, boy. Come on. I'm just gonna buy a salad. Was an okay result, I guess. I'm gonna freeze this because I might buy that for kangaroo number 1. Oh, it's just not coming together. Okay. I mean, maybe we'll get super lucky. It's a bummer that there's so many stats on that turtle. I still have never leveled up a turtle, and I kind of want to do it just because it seems fun. And that's kind of what I was hoping for with this. Looks so stupid that I killed that, like, giant turtle at the start of the battle. But I think it is the correct thing to do. I don't really... The meat doesn't do anything. I should have just rolled more. I'm really bad. It's also late, and I'm just not exactly on tilt, but I just assume I'm losing every single round. Sushi, I guess? It's not bad. Roll. I should have saved that garlic. That was dumb. I don't like this honey. I know that it will actually save me any game that I'm not already definitely winning. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a very silly person. Yes. This is just, like, so not good. Boy. Ooh. You killed my kangaroo! How dare you! We did it! We finally lost the game! You can stake the turtle at some point to give your opponent a fright before the whale eats it. That's next level trolling, Neko. I appreciate consideration. Okay, chat. Really important thing before we finish the stream in earnest. We have over 1,200 points. What hat would you like to buy? Our options, for those of you about as familiar with the hats as I am, are top hat, fedora hat, flower hat, cowboy hat, winter hat, baseball hat, elf hat, beret hat, captain hat, fez hat, kepi hat, nurse hat, bear hat, old top hat, party hat, pilgrim hat, Uncle Sam hat, Santa hat, inventor hat, and we can't afford the very expensive one. I see votes for top hat, old top hat, flower. Because there's 2 different types of top hat, I'm inclined to say it should be one of the top hats. Can we, as a chat, agree on whether old top hat or regular top hat is fitting? Or most fitting? Form fitting. Old top hat? Old top hat. Alright, next time we'll have an old top hat on. Well, that was fun. I really enjoy this game quite a lot. Let's go ahead and exit the game, because it's very loud. Old top hat does look more like Chopin's hat. That is accurate. Although Chopin has a very special type of top hat. For a long time, I had considered there's like a custom hat shop in a nearby town that supposedly does a bunch of work for like TV shows and stuff. And I really wanted to commission them to make a Chopin hat, but I couldn't justify it. I don't actually know how expensive it would be, but I assume it would be not cheap. But it would be fun to have like a super serious replica Chopin hat. But yeah, I enjoy this game a lot. I think to the earlier question about like tips on getting better at the game, I really think I made the right decision last week, just like burning through just an absolute ton of losses. Like, last week's stream lost a bunch, but then like I also played for several hours after the stream and won like none. And then like the next day I started winning a little bit. And I guess the key to reinforce there is don't just run completely on instinct. Think a little bit about what you're doing and what you're hoping to do, because that's the thing that will help you learn. You're not always going to make the right decisions, especially early on, but like if you at least like have a plan in mind and like see how it works out, at least you'll get some information about like, ooh, you know what, that's really late to get a kangaroo, is like when you have like tier 6 pets and it starts as like a 1-2 or something. Little things like that can help inform decisions on future runs and whatnot. Just as speaking of Chopin, my friend is going to play it for the first time after he's done streaming Okami. Ditto. Ditto, please tell me they've never played it before? But you're bad at thinking. But that's okay. Just try. I mean, you don't have to get good at this game. You don't have to play this game, but it also costs $0. So you could try it. Just see. Ditto, you should tell me who this person is, and I will probably watch their stream. And when I watch people like stream games that I want to watch, I usually end up like gifting subs and stuff in chat to try and help them out if they're like streamers at my level or whatever. It's a weird thing I do. Like sometimes I'll just be like recently I was like, I just want to watch someone else play Heavy Rain. I just like searched on Twitch for Heavy Rain, which I like never use the Twitch search like most people on Twitch. And I like found someone who like seemed relatively fun. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that, and then just like religiously watched until they finished playing Heavy Rain. Plan on streaming Resonance of Fate after you beat Arc Tonelico. How long is that gonna take? Oh, Mr. Generic, I didn't realize you were like IRL friends with Mr. Generic Name. Oh, I'm like so super. Wait, let me bring up the notepad with a bunch of information that I don't use on it. And hey, those of you watching this VOD on YouTube, if you, like me, are big fans of Eternal Sonata and Anime Chopin, go visit Mr. Generic Name on Twitch. Mondays, 7p, 10p, which is how I write times now because I work in radio. Nico said she would stream Eternal Sonata if it was on PS4. I would stream Eternal Sonata if it was on PS4. It kills me that I either have to like bust out the PS3 or like get PS Now or whatever to. I hate it so much. I just want it on. If it was on the PS4, then I could play it on the PS5. It'd be fine. Fine. To your earlier question, Neko, I'll show this guy off at the end of the stream. This is a new friend that my mom got for me at the store today. We were grocery shopping, as we often do on Saturdays, and for Valentine's Day, they added a bunch of plush toys to the store, and I really wanted this one. I don't need more plush toys, really. I'm going to get more. But I'm aware of the fact that I don't need more. But I saw this one, and I needed this one. But on the note of things behind me on the couch, there's one final thing to do, other than to remember to watch Mr. Generic Name's streams. And that is to find the secret Squirtle. Somewhere on the couch behind me, I have hidden a secret Squirtle. As we've come to know, the legend has it that if you find a secret Squirtle, it is an omen of good luck in the week to come. Now, there's one rule, which is that if you can see a Squirtle, that Squirtle is not secret. But beyond that, it could be like anywhere. Demolition always guesses it's on my lap, and I only ever did that one time to spite him because he kept guessing it. Okay, your mom got you a Subway gift card for Christmas? I'm sorry. I mean, I like Subway, and, you know, it's like the thought that counts. But that kind of bums me out. I'm sorry that that happened. And yes, my mom is amazing. And now Cadis asks if it's in my lap. Maybe! But yeah, everyone take a moment, see if you can find out where the Squirtle is. I've really jam-packed the couch tonight. It's a bit of a disaster. But there are kind of a lot of places he could be hiding, so I'm not sure if anyone's gonna get it. Hey, actually, help me out with this. Lobsters are... What are lobsters considered? Are lobsters also crustaceans? I was trying to figure out... I believe this is a crab. I believe it is a crab. It might be a lobster. But I think it's a crab. He has a little tag that says his name is Carlos. It also says that he's like a travel blogger. This toy makes me very happy. I will read to you the description once we've located the Squirtle. This is a very good toy. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna fight for your mom in chat, Neko. Regrettably, your mom is not ideal. That's unfortunate. Lobsters are also crustaceans. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just inclined to think that is crab mostly because of round. But let's see. Do we get all the guesses? Okay, Katie's guess is in the Pokeballs. I saw that Ditto guess behind Concerned Loaf. My mom thinks that I've tried to highlight our new friend, which I do often. Let's be real about that. Neko, did you have a guess? I guess you did. Spear Squirtle under Murder Banana. Let's check it out. Check it out. Oh, standing up. Hey, my back feels a little better now. Because I've been, like, in the upright position for a while. It doesn't feel great, but it feels better than it used to. Okay. What is the least structurally damaging thing to start with? I guess it's Carlos. So, under Carlos is our friend Giant Sleeping Eevee, which may have been obvious, but nothing behind him and nothing tucked back there. I mean, just look at it. And to be clear, I know that I keep the camera verse for my own sanity. It says Clossum on him, and he has a heart, and I love him. He's my precious boy. Okay, so Neko's guess under Crochet Squirtle, presented by Sarah Rocks Aqua in chat. But no, same story there. Nothing tucked back there. Just a giant Eevee. The Pokeballs. Let's take a look at the Pokeballs. You know, we got our classic arrangement of Pokeballs, like you do. I think under all of those is this mustachioed narwhal friend with a monocle, but no Squirtle. Ditto's guess was behind the Concerned Loaf, setting aside some things so my life doesn't fall apart when I move it. I very cheekily hid nothing back there this time. I sort of propped Winnie the Pooh up to make it look like it, but nothing there. And Neko's guess had been... This one's also very good, for the record. Also very good. Underneath Banana Man. You know what? You were right. Neko correctly located the secret Squirtle hiding under the Banana Man. I just love him so much. He's so good. My mom kind of like coerced me into it, but like only because I just kept staring at him. There was just like an aisle of stuffed animals. I'm like, I'm just gonna look at the stuffed animals. And I just saw him and I was like, it says Clawsome on it. And she's like, it does. And then I just kept staring at it. She's like, I will get you this. I want you to have this. And I was just like, okay. And since I've gotten him home, I love him even more. So he has a tag. His name is Carlos. I love him. And the tag says, have you met Carlos? This creative crustacean is a salsa instructor and a world traveler. Carlos is a travel writer and he writes about dance and food across the globe. His favorite travel food, tapas in Spain. I love him. I do have the best mom. And she gets me the best stuff, like this amazing crab who I love with like all of my heart. But yes, Nego correctly located the secret Squirtle. She has earned good luck in the week to come, which is very exciting. I'm gonna keep an eye on Mr. Generic Name stream because I sure do love Eternal Sonata. And I have not played it in a long time because of how inconvenient it is to play, relatively speaking. I would love to stream it in its entirety. I briefly streamed it like a few years back. I think we got up through Pirate Captain Dolce and into the swamp. That's how that works correctly. I don't know. I'll consider that. I you know, a couple months ago, I had plans on exactly what I wanted to do for like the first half of this year, and they just changed a bunch because someday I'll go into more detail about this. But like, there was a series of games that I wanted to play that apparently they've started like remastering, and it's like, well, now I kind of want to wait for all the remasters to be out so that I could just do them all at once and not like do like the 2/3 of the series that are remastered and then wait a long time and then do the end of the series. We probably do need a unicorn horn sound effect. It's really, I've tried searching for Eternal Sonata sound effects online and it's basically impossible. There's like none available. But in order to get them, I would need to get like music muted footage of characters using the moves. Because like I would like a clean, just like the sound effects of using the attack is fine, and you know I want them to say unicorn horn and all that nonsense. But it's just it's such a hassle to set all that up. I technically have all the means to do it, but like aside from just the time and effort of doing it, I would have to like bust out a whole other console and then like use the rigmarole runaround thing that lets me actually record off the PS3. So like I would like to do it someday. I would love for them to like release Eternal Sonata on a modern console, but that game isn't popular at all. I'm the one who likes it. It's me. Gosh, it got really late, huh? Well, anyway, thanks to everybody for watching. I had a lot of fun playing Super Auto Pets. Next Friday, we're gonna play some more Wintermore Tactics Club. Next Saturday, I need to plan out a little bit when exactly I want to record stuff for Strong Week. The way my life is, it's probably just gonna be posting streams and then streaming at the end of the week. I don't know how many I'll post. There's actually a pretty good chance that I would just like do streams like the weekend before and the weekend after, or at the end of Strong Week. So like there's a good chance I play more Super Auto Pets next week because I'm really into it. And I have this crowd love very much. It says, I said, rise up and shine bright. The morning light has now come in stream. And he was like, what? I love how melodramatic that game is. Like, just unabashedly melodramatic. Katie says, I could probably get Unicorn Horn, but isolating it without the background audio is beyond me. I don't remember how the menu works. Does that game have separate adjustments for background audio, sound effects, and voices? I want to say it does. But it probably doesn't. To do a crab team. I never have done a crab team. I think I bought a crab like once. But like I didn't really find a way to like make use of the fact that I got a bunch of health from one of my peacocks. So I just kind of had a big crab. Which is great, but didn't really do anything. Anyway, it's surprisingly late, so I will leave you with that. Thanks to everybody for being here. Thanks for being you. Hope to see you again soon. Congrats to Neko on the good luck. I hope it serves you well. And I hope that all of you find a thing that makes you as happy as crap makes me. He is awesome and I love him. Good night, everybody.